gang of misfits and dope addicts are here.
And Rick wants you to know that Kaysville is also known as Paradise City.
Kaysville? Mm-hmm.
Well,
It's like in parentheses.
there is actually a Paradise City, Utah.
That's true.
It's up in,
but that's not the one I want
Cache
you.
Valley.
That's not the one I want you to focus on.
You want Kaysville?
I want Kaysville right
Okay.
now. Because
Axl Rose is fine.
Is he?
on this day in 1988, Appetite for Destruction, Guns N' Roses' debut album, went to #1 on the U.S. charts after spending 57 weeks on the charts. It was a slow climb to #1. However, it's gone on to become the best-selling debut album of all time.
Oh, really?
Here, I've always appreciated the way Guns N' Roses, with what great respect they treat women. Mm-hmm. So they're talking about doing that song, how they came up with it, and said they were in San Francisco. They were sitting in the back of a van, just kind of jamming, and Slash started the opening guitar riff, and then Duff kind of chimed in, and Izzy chimed in, and then Axl Rose just started singing, "Take Me Down to Paradise City." And Slash chimed in with "Where the grass is green and the girls are pretty."
They're poets.
And then Axl Rose sang "Where the girls are fat and they've got big."
Oh.
Rhymes with cities. But, and Slash stopped and said, "No, we can't do that. We can't." And Axl Rose says, "No, it's a better line. It's a great. We need to use that line." But it says here he was outvoted.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's where the breakup began.
I think so.
Can I give you my favorite Guns N' Roses Appetite for Destruction little bit of trivia?
What if I don't want it?
What?
You're going to give it to me anyway?
Yes.
All right, then don't ask permission. Just give it.
So that album came out in 1988.
Mm-hmm.
And now before they were huge,
Yes.
this all happened the same year. There was a Dirty Harry movie that came out. Does Carrie know what I'm going to say here? Maybe you don't.
No, I don't.
Clint Eastwood movie?
Called The Deadpool.
Right.
Yes.
Not Deadpool. This is
The
a different
Deadpool.
thing.
I remember that.
The Deadpool.
Okay.
In it, Jim Carrey,
Okay.
not in a comedic role,
All right.
plays the lead.
Although there are huge laughs in that movie.
Yeah.
Plays the lead singer of a metal band, and I have just tweeted this, where he lip syncs to "Welcome to the Jungle." Now this is before that song became
Before anybody knew who they were.
pop. I mean, they sort of did, but they hadn't been. They weren't widely known.
So he was the lead singer of a band that they don't say the name of the band or anything.
Yeah, they do. It's
and is it?
it's not Guns N' Roses. They
It's
call
not
it something.
Slasher. It's all actors.
But it is. It's also before Jim Carrey was famous.
That was known.
They would have never cast Jim Carrey in this role
I don't
because
think
the minute you see Jim Carrey, you think he's.
I don't think I've ever seen this movie. I'm gonna have to check it out.
It's one of the lesser Dirty Harry movies.
Who else is in it?
Liam Neeson,
Okay.
a young Liam Neeson.
Yeah, he would be younger because that was like 40 years ago or more.
Yeah.
So
this is just the video. He's lip syncing to it, but it looks like a joke, right? It looks
does.
It looks like a in living color sketch.
It does.
But it's not. It's very serious.
Who else is in the movie?
Let's see. I'm sorry, I had a story pulled up about this. At this point, Carrey only had a few small movie credits to his name. He was cast as a drug-addicted rock singer, Johnny Squares,
Johnny Squares.
while Liam Neeson...
So he has more of a part than just singing a
no.
scene.
He's
a part in it.
Yeah, while Neeson plays music video director Peter Swan, their characters become involved in a game where people bet on which celebrity will die, so the Deadpool, unaware that the contest has been rigged by a serial killer, which is a great premise for a movie. Really.
Because it's so likely to happen.
Well, I just mean it's... You have a Deadpool, and you actually are actively trying to kill celebrities.
That's happening here today.
There's Liam Neeson yelling at people. I guess he's the director of the video?
Yeah.
All right. Wow. Okay.
And I guess you see there are points where you see Axel and Slash and Izzy in the they're
In the movie.
They're in the movie.
But I guess Jim Carrey didn't become well known until in Living Color, right?
They would never have cast him in this role because it looks like a. Go look at the video I posted. It looks like a joke because it's Jim Carrey.
Well, but I mean, if you didn't know it was Jim Carrey, I mean, if
that's what I'm saying.
When
at
people
the
saw the
time,
movie, they didn't.
No, he was just
It looked real.
Yeah.
I wonder who that rock singer is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that's my farting around appetite for destruction tangent.
Where the girls are fat and they've got big eyes.
Well, we could have opened with this.
No.
On this day in 1974, ABBA scored their first top 10 hit with Waterloo. This was
I can't stand ABBA because it's all just too easy.
It was written specifically to be entered into the 1974 Eurovision Song Contest.
Did it win?
I
think
it must have.
I think
this
it did.
doesn't say.
All right. Well, that's certainly.
Yeah.
This has been Farting Around with Carrey, Bill, and Gina on X96, Radio from Hell.
Take me down to Paradise City where the girls are fat and they've got big bones. They're big-boned girls in Paradise City. All right, let's take a break and then we'll come back. And you want to check in? Please do. 877-602-9696. That's the number to check in with the Radio from Hell show. We like to hear from you in the morning. 877-602-9696. Or you can text us if you prefer, 33986.
Thank you.
It's Radio from Hell with another list, because people love a good list. X96.
This is from the Deseret News, and I don't know if they surveyed people for this or it's just the writer's opinion of where the best French fries in Utah are. It's National French Fry Day today. But it says this article was originally published in January, but it has been updated for National French Fry Day. There are dozens of places that have excellent fries of different kinds. And without further ado, here are where you can guess the best fries in Utah and why. Now, the first one on the list, and I don't know if this is in any order. It's just, a list. And I disagree with this one.
Okay.
Crown Burger.
What do you mean?
I don't care for Crown Burger fries at all. They're too fat and too mealy inside.
You're not eating them hot then, are you?
Yes, I am. I always get Crown Burger onion rings because
I usually get the onion rings
because I don't care for their French fries.
Well, you got to eat them hot.
Well, Gina, I don't make it a habit of eating cold French fries.
If you wait till you get home, you got to eat them in the car.
It says here they are. Here's why I don't like them. This is the way they say why they like them.
Okay.
It says they are thick and salty. They are not as crispy as other places, but what makes them stand out is their fresh taste. I don't agree. Number two, and I agree with this one, and I think these are the best French fries in town. Bruges Belgian Bistro.
Oh, that's their specialty.
The Bruges fries. They are crispy, well salted, and have great dipping sauces, and they're great. I agree with this one as well, although I have to tell them don't put salt on them. Tony Burger. They have the skinny fries.
I like the skinny fries.
And they're shoestring fries, and they're really quite good. Haven't had these. Spitz. Mediterranean place.
Oh, Katie likes those.
I'm not. No.
And then they say they have street cart fries loaded with different toppings. Lucky 13 fries. I've had them, but I don't remember them.
I usually get onion rings at Lucky 13 as well.
They have, it says,
They're okay.
Cajun fries if you want, garlic rosemary fries. Cubby's, not familiar with it. They do a crinkle cut.
Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently they have a pretty good burger. I've been to
Cubby's. Crinkle cut sweet potato fry at Cubby's. Do we count sweet potato fries as fries?
I think that should be a separate category.
I don't think sweet potato fries are fries. They're not fries.
They're good. They're sweet potato fries, but they're not.
Wait, hold on, you two. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't.
Sweet potato is a potato. It's a tuber.
But it's a different
It is deep
thing.
fried.
But they were making just regular potato fries for decades before somebody said, "Hey, why don't we do it with a sweet potato?"
It tastes different.
They're both tubers.
And then this is the final one on the list, but I also have the list of where the best fry sauces are. Guru's Cafe. I don't even know where that is.
I don't know where that is.
It doesn't say in the article.
It does not. And this is also sweet potato fries.
Oh, this is why you don't know. It's in Provo.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's why.
Sweet potato fries. And then they also have an adjacent list where are the best fry sauces. So Greek souvlaki, number 10.
Really?
Number 9, Arctic Circle. I think Arctic Circle is the best fry sauce because they invented it. Number 8, the Purple Turtle. That's in Lehigh.
We did a show from there.
Yeah,
once,
and I remember the fries being really good.
Yeah.
Crown Burger. Their fries are
they have a
pretty
good fry sauce, yeah.
I use it on
You
the
know
onion
what?
rings.
Depends on the Crown Burger you go to. Because some of them have relish in them, and some of them don't.
Oh, really?
And I do not care for a relish in my fry sauce. That's just Thousand Island, and you're cheating.
Tony Burgers, they have something it called Tony sauce, and it's essentially fry sauce. Cubby's Chipotle fry sauce. Chom Burger. Don't know where that is.
No idea.
CHOM?
Yeah, Chom Burger. They have Chom sauce.
That doesn't. Okay.
And number 3, Station 22. Don't know where that is. Number 2, Hires Big H.
Yes.
Yeah, good. We have good fry sauce.
Chom Burger's in Provo, too.
That's why we don't know.
I don't eat anything at Hires anymore.
What do you mean?
I don't eat anything at Hires anymore.
I love Hires.
I became disenchanted with their food some years ago.
I am enchanted with Hires.
And Bruges waffles and frites, because they have the great fries and they have all kinds of dipping sauces for the French fries.
There you go.
So there you go.
Thank you very much. All right, 6:20. Let's get this over with.
We will officially begin the program. Then we'll go to your check-ins. 877-602-9696 is the number to call. I see that Catherine is hanging on. Just hang in there for a second more, Catherine. We'll get to you. You can also text us at 33986, and I'm going to raise my mug of Mill Creek coffee here.
Oh.
Have a sip of it while Gina reads the sponsor for the opening of the show.
The sponsor for the opening of the show is We Need Your Things That Must Go. These are things that are bugging you. It's your opportunity to bitch. Email them to us, radiofromhell@x96.com right now. And at about 7 o'clock, we will read them on the air, and they will magically disappear. Why wouldn't you avail yourself of this magical opportunity? radiofromhell@x96.com.
Thank you, Gina. I was able to take 2 full sips of Mill Creek coffee during that sponsorship. And now we go to start the show officially. The moon is 91.3% of full. The moon will rise today at some time. I don't have it right in front. Oh, there it is. No, I don't. There are 14 hours of daylight today. I can tell you that. Today being Wednesday, it's the 6th day of August in the year of our Lord Jesus Christ, 2025. It's National Fresh Breath Day. Now,
Something to
so
celebrate.
how do you check to see if your breath is fresh? How do you do it?
Don't you do the hand?
Yeah, that's what most people do. They blow into their hand.
Blow into their
and
hand.
reflect. There's a better way, and try it sometime. Lick the back of your hand and then smell it.
That sounds
I've heard
gross.
that one.
It really is. It'll let you know how. Like, right, if I did it right now, my breath would it'd smell like Mill Creek coffee. Yeah. It's a Farm Worker Appreciation Day.
Oh, our president really appreciates farm workers.
Does
They're special.
They're special. They're bred to work hard.
They don't get bad backs or they'll die.
They have the genes for it.
Yeah.
It's Balloons to Heaven Day. It used to be a day where people would put messages to honor departed loved ones. Put messages inside of helium-filled balloons and then release them.
Don't do that.
But it's not. a good idea to do environmentally.
It's littering.
It's terrible. So do it virtually. You can do, some balloons on your computer. And it's a root beer float day and International Scuba Day. And I don't know, I think I'd kind of like to go scuba diving in a root beer float sometime.
Ooh.
And this is an all-new edition of the Radio from Hell show, starring the Lords of Morning Radio. It's Carrie Jackson right there. I'm Bill Allred. Good morning. Good morning. Gina Barberi is over there with her, why a University of Utah hat today?
I love them all year round. We don't have to be doing anything special.
Katie for short is our fine producer there in the booth behind me. Dawson is in there helping her out, and I assume the dog is in there as well. Vax is there. There he is, curling up, getting ready to go take a nap for all the hard work he's been doing this morning. And now we'll go to your check-ins on the phone, 877-602-9696. You can also text us 33986.
Start with Catherine.
Hi, Catherine.
Good morning.
What's up this morning, Catherine?
I'm calling on behalf of my 80-year-old mother.
All right.
She's awesome. So I hate to be so political this early, but she is very upset with Senator Lee.
Okay.
And so I've been doing my civic duty by calling his D.C. office to express my concerns.
Why is your mother upset with Mike Lee? I mean, I can think of 100 reasons.
But is there a specific one your mom's upset
Why
with?
is your mother specifically upset?
Let's see. Where do I don't know. Epstein files, public land, Medicaid.
Lots of stuff.
A lot.
What else?
Okay.
Oh, PBS.
Yeah. So.
What else?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean, just this morning, RFK Jr. dropped another one.
Yeah. We'll talk about that.
That's coming up.
But so you're calling for your mom.
Mm-hmm. And I am just inviting others. I wanted to share his office number in D.C.
All right. Go ahead.
Because I've been doing my civic duty
Okay. Go ahead.
every other couple days or so. Okay,
Share the
it
number.
is, okay. 202
Mm-hmm.
224
Mm-hmm.
5444.
Okay.
There you go.
Let's call and if you're lucky, a bag of rocks will answer. Because Mike Lee is as
That's
dumb as a
mostly
bag
what
of
I've
rocks.
been getting.
All right.
Well
I
done,
know.
Catherine.
They did finally call me back yesterday, but
What-
I missed the call.
What's your mother's first
Oh, well,
name?
doesn't
What's your mother's first name?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. I don't suppose she's listening right now.
She's
is
right
she?
there.
No, I wish.
No?
She's home sleeping.
Oh, all right. Well, tell
All right.
Elizabeth we wish her well.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Bye,
you.
Catherine.
All right. 877-602-9696. Text messages. Hell yes, lying in bed, singing, waking up my entire family. This will go poorly for me later, but right now I don't care. Take me down to the Paradise City. Chelsea and Cody checking in from the outer rim of Murray. Let's see. Today's going to be hot.
Yep.
Quinn the barber checking in. The ever so beautiful Mrs. Coles and Bear also present. Shortened version of the song? Yeah, I was not going to play the 6-minute version of it. Sorry. Yeah. Let's see. Tree of Maine, Guns N' Roses, excellent wake-up song. Mixer driver Shane checking in from Spanish Fork. I love your Utah red hat, Gina, from Jello Salad Annie.
Ah, thank you.
Turned on the radio app. App crashed during the song intro. I timed things just right. Yeah. Let's see. Mike in Nashville checking in. Ella the nanny checking in. Jocelyn of Sandy checking in. Ron the carpenter. Kelly and the Shih Tzus from Centerville. It was the Shih Tzus' birthday yesterday.
Oh.
Katie in Sanpete County. Johnny B checking in, listening while picking up a half-ton of mortar. I'm going to reapply the scratch coat where I took the unacceptable one off yesterday. Big pain in the Paradise City butt.
I'm just amazed that you can pick up a whole half-ton of mortar yourself.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Good morning. So Blonde here. Just a reminder, it's not safe to leave while he was standing at the cash register.
Huh?
A guy just got in his car, stolen from the 7-Eleven in Tooele. Oh.
What?
Right Wing Wade with some traffic for you, Gina. Calvin from the Dell checking in. Patrick, the friendly neighborhood middle school teacher. I'm fairly sure you did use ABBA last year for the opening number.
Could be.
Midvale's Roused Hour with more traffic for you. Tristan, Sketchy Blake, Salem Steve, Meshach Averta, Housekeeper Mariah. If y'all want some rain, you're more than welcome to come to South Dakota. We've had 2 floods in the past week.
Oh, geez.
Well, that's because you people are praying harder than we are. Tim the Tree Guy checking in. Let's see. Well, looks like everybody's here. Dave of Westbrook, Maine checking in. All right, traffic. Let's go.
Right Wing Wade checking in from I-15. Both lanes moving along well. Northbound Bangor Highway, California Avenue. Right lane closed. Thanks, Wade, for that. Midvale Roused Hour checking in. Construction still present. I-215 in California. Otherwise, business as usual out there. You can be a member of the Infinity Team. Just text us what you're seeing on the roads. 33986 is where you do that. Business owners, do you owe $15,000 or more on employment taxes and don't know what to do? McClure and Stewart, your local trusted tax attorneys. Go to McClureandStewart.com today.
All right, we got some messages. We got a song. The song is on vinyl, by the way. And Big Boy News right after that. And then Frank Christ presents the Dead Celebrity Game. We'll get to it coming up. Stand by. RandLife.com/X96.
Local mortgage company Randlife is. I know that because they have had my mortgage in the past, and Greg and Gar and all the folks out there at Randlife, they do an excellent job. Now, Randlife is going to help you out. If you want a down payment on a home, the state of Utah has up to $27,500 to help you buy a home, and Randlife knows all the ins and outs of how to get this. It's not a gimmick of any kind. It's real money to help you buy your first or even your next home. Now, the best part is, most down payment assistance programs come with a second mortgage payment, but not this one. There is no second payment, never, ever, period. Randlife, local mortgage company, knows all the ins and outs of these programs. They've been helping Utahns like you, like me, for years. So go to randlife.com/X96 for more. That's randlife.com/X96 and get your share of that $27,500 from the state. I had a party over the weekend to celebrate my birthday. And it said explicitly on the invitations, Bill does not need any gifts. And yet people brought gifts. I just don't
Well, it said you don't need any. It doesn't say you don't want any.
Well, I did end up with 4 bottles of bourbon, which is, that was okay, I guess. But I really, I don't know. It made me feel weird that people seem to ignore that kind of thing.
Well, it clearly was meant for everybody but that person.
Yeah, right. That's right. But I got this dad jokes book. Somebody thought this would be I think it was my sister. And you want to hear a dad joke from this book?
Sure.
Not really.
It's just going to hurt.
Well, this one's pretty good, actually.
Okay.
My friend is getting rich by taking pictures of salmon dressed in human clothes. It's like shooting fish in apparel. That's pretty good. No?
It's a long way to go. It's
okay.
They're I don't understand. They're terrible. What did the sofa say when it got hurt?
What did the sofa say when a couch?
Yeah.
Couch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, people should not have brought.
That's Dixie Riddle cups.
Now, I didn't bring you a gift, Bill. My husband brought you a gift.
Oh.
He said.
So he apparently didn't see the invitation.
No. He was at the liquor store and said, I was at the liquor store and I bought Bill some bourbon to take to his party.
Well, it was very nice of him. And it was a good party, Bill. It was very fun. Had a lot of fun. A lot of people that I hadn't seen for a while. And one person that I had not seen in 40 years.
40 years?
Yeah.
Who dat?
His name is Jeff Hirsch, and he lives in Seattle. And we were close for about a year. back when I was in college at Weber State in the theater department. He was there for a year. We became very close friends during that time. And then he left to go off to another school, and we didn't. We saw each other maybe twice after that. Once in New York when I was living there. He came to New York on some kind of a trip and looked me up. And then I saw him once in San Francisco a couple of years after that. But then, so it's been about 40 years.
But you must have kept in contact with him.
No.
No?
Really? No, we just sort of stopped.
How did he end up at your party?
Well, I invited him. I thought surely he won't come. But
does he live here or did he fly in?
No, he lives in Seattle.
He flew in for your party.
Wow. I sent him an invitation, and he immediately texted me and said, "I'll be there." And I said, "You're kidding me." And then he texted again and said, "Why would I not be there?"
Because you live in Seattle?
Yeah.
And so he flew in on Friday, and he said, "Do you have time to come and have a drink?" And I thought it would be a good idea to sort of catch up before the party.
Because if not, you would have spent the whole time at the party with him, probably.
Yeah. So I I met him at the bar at the Monaco where he was staying, which I hadn't been there for a long time. That's a very nice bar.
Oh, it's very nice.
I love it. And we sat probably drinking and eating hors d'oeuvres at the bar for a couple of hours. And then he said, "Oh, I have to go. I've got tickets to the symphony."
Wow.
I've got a ticket to he was by himself, but he said, I love symphonies, and I'm going to go hear he said, is it a nice hall? And I said, yeah, it's very nice, and I think you'll enjoy it.
That's a big thing. Like, I could see if it was like a close friend that you saw all the time and they were having a birthday party. You're like, yeah, I'm going to go to Bill's birthday. But someone you haven't seen for 40 years, traveling to their party, that's...
Well, we had a really strong connection at one time. And we neglected it and let it lapse. And I think both of us felt bad about that. And he felt bad enough about it to say, you know what? I'm going to go.
You know, there's a whole article in The Atlantic right now about men's friendships.
Yeah, I was just about to read that.
You should read it. Because
men don't have friends much.
It's like men struggle. I mean, there's a larger conversation about maybe things are bad right now because men struggle in lots of different ways. And that's coming out in this hyper masculinity stuff.
They're like solitary, lonely.
Yeah, but men aren't good at friendships. And the gist of the story is I had all these friends when I was younger and I've lost touch with them. And it really is about, you should call them, even if you haven't heard from them in 40 years. It's maybe reconnect with them. Friends
really
are a
is,
good thing.
It really is. It's ridiculous. I don't see friends very often, and that's ridiculous. I mean, Jeff Maudlin, I consider a really good friend, but we don't see each other that much. Jim Facer, he came down to the party, and
it was good to see Jim.
He was the former owner of X96. But he and I have been close friends for a long time, but we don't see each other anymore. So.
But they say everybody's sitting at home going, we don't see each other anymore. One of you needs to reach out and say, you know what, we haven't.
Well, isn't it good that I reached out to Jeff Hirsch?
Yeah.
And it was wonderful to see him and talk. Do you know who he was at the party?
No.
He had long gray hair, and he was dressed well. He
dressed
always
up for the party.
He always dressed well, even in college. He made it a point, and he was dressed well. He had like slacks with pleat in it.
Wow!
And he almost looks like he should have had an ascot on, but he didn't. But he didn't have an ascot. But it was great to see him, and I'm going to make sure that I stay in touch with him, and maybe go visit him.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
All my friends are dead.
Carrey!
Dad joke, please. Give me a dad joke.
Okay, let's see. A quick dad joke. Let's see. Wait a minute. My dad died when.
Oh, God.
No, that's
I'll pick a different one.
Pick a different one.
Let me pick a different one. What did one earthquake say to the other? Hey, it's not my fault. Oh, those are horrible.
I wish I were dead. Because
On this day. Oh, I lost it. That charted very well on this day.
you had it there.
I had it here. Shoot. I'm sorry. I will find it.
It's okay.
In just a
We
second.
can just sit and listen to this.
Eddie Murphy.
No.
Eddie Murphy.
Grant.
Eddie Grant on this day. That's all you need.
Yeah.
Eddie Grant on this day.
I'm sorry.
It did very well on
It
this
did
day.
very well on this day.
On the
I
charts.
saw it on the charts, and I went, oh, yeah, that.
Yeah.
We can do that.
All right.
Oh, here we go. 1983.
Well, that certainly helped.
What?
It did what? It went to number one or
Number 2 on this day in
number
1983.
two? Okay.
Glad we got all that cleared up.
All right. 6:39. Time for some big boy news and opinioendo. And right after that, it's Frank Christ presents They're Fine, They're Just Fine, the Dead Celebrity Game. We're going to give you a list of 4 celebrity names. 3 of those celebrities are just fine. One of them is dead. Pick the dead one correctly. You will win.
Tickets to see the Revivalists at Deer Valley Resort, part of the Deer Valley Concert Series.
Yes, the Revivalists. It'd be nice to go up to Deer Valley and see a show. 877-602-9696. Call, play, you will win. Frank Christ presents 877-602-9696. News now brought to you by.
Brought to you by 2 things. First of all, looking for your things that must go that we will read on the air at about 7 o'clock. We have some. There's some heavy ones. I'm looking for some lighter ones to mix in there.
All like all poo-poo heads must go.
Yeah, something like that. Please email them right now, radiofromhell@x96.com. Does your company have a process requiring ultra-pure water? Trust the certified master water specialist at Water Specialties, Inc. For ultra-pure water system design, installation, maintenance, or sanitization. Call the experts at Water Specialties, 801-281-4911, or go to waterspecialties.net.
It's official. The official cause of death, Ozzy Osbourne, died of a heart attack. He had coronary artery disease, in addition to suffering from Parkinson's disease for years, according to his death certificate. He had suffered from coronary artery disease as well as Parkinson's. An email from the Associated Press requesting confirmation from the registry office in Hillingdon Council in northwest London, which covers the district where the Black Sabbath singer was reportedly officially pronounced dead. It was not immediately returned, but Osbourne's representatives didn't immediately return the AP's emailed request for comment, but the document was submitted by his daughter, Amy Osbourne. And Osbourne died of A, out-of-hospital cardiac arrest, B, acute myocardial infarction, C, coronary artery disease and Parkinson's disease with autonomic dysfunction, according to the certificate. Now, let's see. I thought this was a fascinating story. The view of tattoos in the religion of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, their view of tattoos is changing somewhat. For decades, besides swapping their Coke for a Coors or a sucker for a cigarette, Latter-day Saints departing their faith sometimes would trade their temple credentials for a tattoo, in short, a way to wear their rebellion on their sleeve. But members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints could have tattoos, but it was kind of frowned on. Mm-hmm. Well, it's sort of becoming now a little more acceptable because so many people have them. And so many people have tattoos. And there's a picture of a guy here, in his name is One-Eyed Jack Armstrong, and he's in his Las Vegas home in November, and it shows his back, and on his back is a portrait of every church president of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. There he is at x96.com/live. It looks like that's Jesus there in the middle.
Yeah.
And then there are portraits of... I just thought that was fascinating. Well, DNA testing has confirmed a human foot bone found near Utah Lake in May belongs to a fisherman who went missing at the lake in 1997. The bone and shoe in which it was found belonged to David White, 44-year-old man from Washington City in Washington County, according to the Sevier County Sheriff's Office. I think I said Utah Lake. This is Fish Lake.
Fish Lake.
Yeah, Fish Lake. On May 16th of this year, a man was walking his dog along the Fish Lake shoreline when he found a shoe with a bone inside of it. The man contacted the sheriff's office. Deputies took the items to the state office of the medical examiner. Investigators were able to determine the hiking boot was made in 1996, and this particular boot, they made it for 1 year only.
That narrows it down.
So they could narrow it down to 1996. Based on that information, they matched the timing up to Mr. White's disappearance, and I believe they got some DNA from his daughter, from one of his daughters. Testing showed 99.99994% certainty the DNA samples were related, and so finally they were able to, Stephanie White, David White's daughter, thanked people involved in the search and rescue process, as well as the man who found the foot last May. Where the rest of him is not known, but at least they have some closure on it now. 81 programs will be cut from the University of Utah to help the school align with new rules from the state aimed at prioritizing high demand and better paying careers. All 81 either graduated, no students. All 81 of these programs either graduated, no students, or just one student in the last 8 years.
So they're mostly like upper-level master's and graduate programs. They're not. So, for instance, I looked at this list because my daughter goes to the U, and her major is on that list, and I got nervous because she's majoring in educational psychology. The program they're getting rid of is not the program she's in. It's the master's program associated with it. So
she's never going to get a good job if she can't get a master's.
Well, and she's going to get a master's in some other kind of psychology.
Not home ec. No. Okay. The affected programs include a lot of humanities and fine arts degrees and certificates, but also programs in medicine, engineering, science, and business, and 81 programs. I mean, I guess if you're only graduating in the last, 5 years, did it say? One student or no students, then maybe the program isn't really necessary. Let's see. Here we go. Joel Ferry says he'll help anybody apply for a state grant that gives money to farmers and ranchers for projects that conserve water.
Okay.
But Mr. Ferry, who is the executive director of Utah's Department of Natural Resources, has put his own name on only 2 applications in the program's history. Both applications sought grants for his cousin, according to records obtained by the Salt Lake Tribune. Mr. Ferry says his name wouldn't have influenced whether or not his cousin's Box Elder County farm received the more than $200,000 in grants it got from the Utah Department of Agriculture and Food. The ranking criteria used to award the grants is unbiased and black and white, Mr. Ferry said. An individual can't influence that score. My name would have no influence at all.
Honest.
Yeah. He's the executive director of Utah's Department of Natural Resources. Critics say that these successful applications that include a state official's name on behalf of a family member raise questions about transparency and accountability in the selection process for the Agriculture Water Optimization Program. The program has received $276 million in state funds to date and distributed more than $150 million. But his name...
No
influence.
No influence.
No.
Everything's on the up and up here. Nothing to see here.
Listen, in the state agriculture department, you say the name Joel Ferry, people go, who? Who's that? Never heard of him. Donald Trump.
Who?
I wish.
Sorry.
What?
In my dreams.
Donald Trump detoured from touting his tariff-based economic policies to make a plainly racist claim about migrant laborers.
Oh, I thought you would make this a boner.
During his Tuesday... No, I'm trying not to make him a boner these days. During his Tuesday morning appearance on Squawk Box, echoing the bigotry of centuries past, the president claimed that migrants are uniquely suited, so migrants, farm workers, are uniquely suited to physically strenuous farm work, asserting that it comes naturally to them. In many ways, they're very, very special people. I think he believes he's complimenting them.
He does.
The
The comment came as Trump's acknowledged that his severe crackdown on immigration, including arrests of people who are following judges' orders, has impacted U.S. agriculture, which relies heavily on migrant labor. Much of that workforce is Latino or non-white. We're taking care of our farmers. We can't let our farmers not have anybody. These people, you can't replace them very easily, Trump said. People that live in the inner city, they're not doing that work. They're just not doing that work.
This is double racism.
And they've tried. We've tried. Everybody tried. They just don't do it.
Yeah.
These people, they do it naturally. Naturally. Trump recalled when asking a farmer, what happens to such workers if they get a bad back? He said, they don't ever get a bad back, sir, because if they get a bad back, they die. Holy cow. Holy cow.
Double racism.
And Trump made a very unusual arm gesture while walking on the roof of the White House just after apparently claiming he wanted to install nuclear missiles up there.
Again,
reporters were shouting questions to Trump why he was on the roof of the building. What are you doing up there? He was with a bunch of people. I think we might install some nuclear weapons up here. And I don't think he's kidding.
no. Joe Biden drips on a sandbag he didn't see. He trips on it, and it's a 2-week-long story.
So
this guy wants to put nukes on the White House.
Idiocracy, the movie,
Yeah.
is playing at the Broadway this weekend.
Yeah.
Go see it and
weep.
I don't think you should. I mean, I don't want to turn people away from the Broadway.
Go see it. Just compare and contrast to the news.
Well,
you see
I would
every
just
day.
tell you, Idiocracy, it's not nearly as bad as what's going on now. Let's see what else we have here. Beef prices, because we're making America great again.
Mm-hmm.
Beef prices are at a record high. Okay, record high.
Yeah.
And
At least it's not eggs, right?
And it's apparently going to be 112 degrees in Phoenix today.
Yeah.
And
everything's fine.
And but they finally got the Lake Mead. They got there was a speedboat in Lake Mead that was sticking up straight out of the water.
Cool.
It had been there for years. So it disappeared. Lake Mead was on a comeback and starting to fill up with water again, but now it's not. And the tip of the speedboat came to symbolize the water shortage that has reappeared as the summer sets in. The vertical speedboat, or Lake Mead monolith, sticking out of the lake bottom at Government Wash, poked above the surface again about 10 days ago. And rather than leave it there, people are upset kind of that they went and took it out, pulled it out of the lake.
Really?
Yeah. And people kind of, they kind of liked seeing.
Well, yeah.
It was unusual. All right, that's it.
Sports, weather, traffic.
Former Miami Heat security officer has been charged with a felony after he allegedly stole millions of dollars worth of items from the team, including over 400 game-worn jerseys. U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of Florida claimed on Tuesday that 62-year-old Marcos Thomas Perez stole items while he had access to the equipment room during his time as a Heat staffer and later an NBA security employee. So he worked security from 2016 to 2025. The equipment room stored hundreds of game-worn jerseys, other memorabilia the organization intended to display for a future Miami Heat museum. They caught him. Bees, let's see, they lost last night to Las Vegas 4-8. They play them again tonight at 7. And Leagues Cup continues for Real Salt Lake. They play at 7:30 today. That's your sports weather. We're flirting with 100. Hey, 100. What you doing over there? 100. 99 for a high today. Overnight low 70. They're calling it a cool down this weekend because we'll be in the 80s.
That's a cool down?
That's a cool down. No rain associated with the low pressure that's going to come through. Hopefully it will blow some of the smoke out. That will be that's the positive we're looking for this weekend. Traffic, let me refresh this, see if anything new has happened in the last little bit. Stalled vehicle northbound Bangor, California Avenue. That's the only thing. No other accidents or anything being reported, and I don't think you've sent anything in, but you certainly can if you see something. 33986 is where you do that. Frank Christ Presents, brought to you by Spooks Boutique, the go-to destination for oddities, curiosities, antiques, and collectibles, provided by a community of local artists for over 13 years. Located at 3453 South State Street, Spooks Boutique is where Halloween is not a holiday, it's a lifestyle.
Good morning, Frank.
Hello, everyone.
Frank Christ has joined us in the studio. He is the Grim Reaper, the Reaper of celebrity souls.
And he is grim.
Yes.
He is.
Yes, he is. He's very grim.
He's not a happy individual.
Frank, it's his curse that he has to reap the souls of celebrities.
Because I love our precious celebrities.
They are precious, aren't they?
They are.
I look to them every time.
I just got back from Italy.
Yes.
Francis Ford Coppola.
He's fine.
He's fine. You were just checking on him, though.
I just had to check on him.
Said he was resting in the hospital. Is that true?
Yeah, that was...
Oh, all right. Frank is, he reaps the souls of celebrities, and he is, as you would expect a Grim Reaper to be, he is a skeletal, he's a skeletal figure. He wears the robe. He has a scythe. The only kind of unusual thing about it is he races around on an electric scooter because, well, you don't like horses, right?
I don't like horses.
They're unpredictable, aren't they?
They really are.
Yeah, they'll nip at you.
Frighten me.
I know. Frank, when a celebrity dies, Frank goes to the scene. If the celebrity has indeed truly died, Frank takes the celebrity's soul, puts it in the sidecar of his electric scooter, whisks them off to the distribution center, and then somebody distributes them, I guess.
Oh, it's all paperwork from there, yeah.
Oh, is it? Okay. So, do we have a contestant?
Lindy is here.
Lindy, good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm just fine.
Lindy, that's good to know. Lindy, if you are able to identify the dead celebrity in this macabre little game we play, you will win a prize, which is what, Gina?
You will win tickets to see the Revivalists at Deer Valley Resort.
All right, are you ready to go, Lindy?
I am.
Okay. Because it's International Scuba Day, Frank gave me a list of actors in movies about underwater adventure. Here we go. Number one on this list is Stella Stevens. Now, bear in mind, 3 of the actors on this list are, as Frank says, fine.
Just fine.
But one of them is dead. Here we go. Stella Stevens is number one. Starred in Girls, 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 The Nutty Professor, and How to Save a Marriage and Ruin Your Life. She appeared in Playboy magazine 3 times and was Playmate of the Month once. For Adventure in, On, and Under the Water, she was in The Poseidon Adventure. Number one, Stella Stevens. Number 2, Peter Coyote. Among the many movies he appeared in were Bitter Moon, Jagged Edge, and Patch Adams. He also narrated many documentaries, including several docs for Ken Burns. He was in Sphere, about a mysterious underwater object. Number 2, Peter Coyote. Number 3 is Greg Evigan. Started his career on Broadway in Jesus Christ Superstar, followed by playing Danny Zuko in Grease. But he is best known for BJ and the Bear on TV. He was in Deep Star 6, about aliens and an underwater military outpost. That's number 3, Greg Evigan. And finally, number 4, Scott Foley, frequently on Felicity. He was also on Scrubs, and he guested on Grey's Anatomy, Dawson's Creek, and on House. He was in Below, an underwater submarine horror film. Number 4, Scott Foley. One of those actors is dead. Which one is it, Lindy?
I have no clue, so I'm going to go with number 1.
Well, that's a good clue. Stella Stevens. Yes, she died in 2023, not so long ago, but she was 83 years old. Stella Stevens.
Awesome.
And you, yeah,
Awesome
it's
that
awesome
she's
that
dead.
she.
Awesome.
That's way to go, Lindy. You've said awesome about a poor dead celebrity, and now you win a prize. You win a prize based on.
That's okay.
It's all right. It's what we ask you to do. Lindy, congratulations. You're going to go see the Revivalists up at Deer Valley. Hang on the line, and Katie will tell you what to do.
All right, well, I've got to go check on Stephanie Kramer.
Who?
Stephanie Kramer.
She was in the Hunter show.
Sergeant D.D. McCall, you know.
Oh, I remember now.
69 today.
She had really curly hair.
Nice.
Yeah.
Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Frank.
Oh, things are good. I have no accidents to tell you about, and you don't have any to tell me about. So there are no problems. Now, maybe you're looking at a problem and you're thinking, why isn't anybody telling anybody about this? Well, tell me. Text me, 33986.
All right, we're going to take a break. After these messages, it's your list of things that must go. Stand by for that. Let's see. Oh, I got to tell you about the Park City Song Summit here.
Yeah, that's coming up, isn't it?
Next weekend. ParkCitySongSummit.com is where you can get tickets and find all the information that you need. It's quite an event. It's not just a show. There's more to it. It's a different way to experience a music festival. They emphasize mental health, addiction recovery, inclusivity, wellness, and conversations, intimate conversations, and musical performances. So you need to go and go to the website ParkCitySongSummit.com. A different kind of music festival. August 14th through the 16th, featuring Goose, Marcus King, Green Sky Bluegrass, LP Giobbi, and so many more. Intimate performances, powerful conversations, a space to slow down. Go for the music, but stay for the connection. If you are a musician, they will help you improve your life. Music touring, teach you how to experience your job differently, your art differently. They're programming with cosmic moments in mind, according to Ben. That's who's founder of the Park City Song Summit. So go and take a look at it, ParkCitySongSummit.com.
We were talking about vinyl earlier this morning because a friend of the program, Mike in Nashville, sent us an album with a request, and we will take your vinyl requests if you send them in to us. But it reminded me, I was Christmas shopping with Muhammad, my son, not the prophet. I don't think he'd go Christmas shopping with the prophet.
Not with Muhammad.
No.
And I said, "What do you want to get Festus for Christmas?" And he said, "Oh, I'd love to."
Your other son.
My other son, who is also not a prophet.
No.
He said, "Oh, I'd like to get him some vinyl."
Oh, really?
So we went over to Randy's Records, which was almost impossible to move around in. There were so many people there. This was the week of Christmas.
Yeah.
Hugely busy. And so we looked and we found Festus, an album. And Muhammad said he wanted to look for something for himself while we were there.
Of course.
And I said, "We don't have a record player at home."
To which he said,
"I don't care. I want to get it anyway."
oh, he didn't say yet.
I mean, I think he's hoping maybe we'll get one. But he wanted the Greta Van Fleet album.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, "But honey, we don't." And it is sitting in his windowsill, like right over his bed.
That's bad.
Yeah, you don't want to keep it in the
No.
windowsill.
No, it'll get warped.
But I think it's so cute that he would like to get, like he's getting the cart before the horse, so to speak. But
Well, you should get him one of those frames. You know, it's like a picture frame, but for record albums.
Oh, yeah.
And then he can hang it on his wall, and then that could be aspirational. Someday you'll have
We'll
a
get a-
turntable. And
because when Festus was home, he had a turntable, so we had one in the house. And he took it when he moved out. But after watching,
That was selfish.
after watching that Leave the World Behind, Julia Roberts movie, where there's a scene in there, it's the end of the world and
physical
physical.
media.
So I am now back on board with physical media. I want record albums and I want DVDs and I want CDs.
I want, because the end of the world. Is that really why you want a record player? Because of the end of the world?
You never know, Bill. Lots of toilet paper and record albums.
It's because these services that you subscribe to,
Yeah.
they'll just take shows away from you. You know, I mean, luckily I have on Blu-ray all of the episodes of the Venture Brothers. But they're gone from they're gone from the streaming. You know, Freakazoid, a show that I love so much. It's a cartoon. I have physical media of Freakazoid, so I can watch it when I want.
You can't leave your record collection to your kids unless you have a record collection.
And then there's that.
You can't.
Yeah.
All right, here's my Spotify list.
Here's my Spotify
I leave my
list.
Spotify list to my children.
bequeath.
Exactly.
My name is Earl.
TC and Sandy also dreamed about being a tugboat last night in Sandy.
In Sandy. All right.
What a coincidence.
Oh, how about that? Things that must go, brought to you by.
Salt Lake Film Society presents the Summer Showdown. I was just telling you about this at the Broadway Theater this weekend. Idiocracy and Mars Attacks. Go see both of them. Get tickets and showtimes at slfstix.org.
Things that must go on the radio. From Hell Show.
Things that are bugging you, dear friends of the program. Things that you just can't stand anymore. They're in your life. They're driving you crazy. You can't stand it. You go, I can't stand it. I can't stand no more. And you decide, I know, I'll send it to Radio from Hell. My thing that must go. So you put must go on a subject line of an email. You send it to us at radiofromhell@x96.com. If we read yours on the air, maybe it'll make you feel better, and maybe, just maybe, these things will disappear from your life. So do that. Like, for instance, this person. Now, I don't know if we can make this thing really go from this person's life, but this says, blackberry vines must go. Sorry, Bill. More specifically, Himalayan blackberries must go.
That is very specific.
Wow.
Here in the Pacific Northwest, we have 3 types of blackberries, only one of which is native. The Himalayan blackberry is not native, and it's very prolific. There are huge patches growing alongside the interstate and other open areas. It grows fast and high and arches over onto trails and fences into yards. Within 2 weeks after trimming it back, it will have grown back over the trail. The thorns are nasty, and they draw plenty of blood from mountain bikers who are biking on the trails. I will frequently carry pruners with me and when mountain biking to trim back the blackberry vines. Bellingham, Washington frequently has volunteer Saturdays at parks to cut weeds back and, in particular, dig up the Himalayan blackberry plants. The berries are good, as you mentioned. Remember I was talking about getting the seeds stuck in my teeth. The berries are good, but as you mentioned, they have lots of seeds. They must go. Thank you. This one says, hello from Sleepless in Seattle. No, Sleepless in Sandy. My thing that must go is looking in the mirror and seeing my elderly mother. Oh, it's that happened to me when I went in drag for Halloween one time and then saw pictures of myself and went, oh my God, I look like my mother. Secondly, all of the products that say they can stop this process of me becoming my elderly mother, but do nothing.
Well, of course not.
Lies.
And lastly, me buying those products.
Yeah.
That must go. And then finally, this one says, good morning, Lords. Don't use my name. Next door neighbor trash must go. I constantly find food wrappers, paper plates, and other random trash on my driveway or on the lawn. When I go to mow our lawn back, I always have to walk around and pick stuff up so I don't mow it. Please make this go away. Okay, well, we'll try. All right, Carrie?
All right, so let's see. This one from Dr. Mike. 2 simple things. Pizza that isn't completely cut, so that when you try to take a piece of it, either it takes the toppings off your piece or the piece left behind.
Yeah.
And also neighbors that don't take care of the weeds on a strip of their property that borders yours and get upset if you do it.
Oh, you can't win there.
There is no winning there. All right. Let's see. Does not say I can say the name, so I will not. The recent Google News Reader app update, which now constantly shows multiple stories a day from Fox News on YouTube, Fox Business on YouTube, etc. I can click on the option to not show this anymore, but apparently that feature doesn't work anymore because it constantly shows me all of their lies. This one, Tasha from North Ogden. My thing that must go are solicitations via text. Why is this even legal? If I wanted to sell my home or get a contracting bid, I would contact you. The same goes for political venues being invited to participate. This applies to paper solicitations as well. Quit killing our trees. There are only things left helping to filter out this clean air that we have. I've been getting the job offer text
got
a
those.
lot lately.
Really?
Yeah. Ugh.
Just ignore
And
them.
this one, utensils at restaurants and other places that are designed unnecessarily only for right-handed people,
Utensils that are...
such as ladles at buffets.
Oh.
They have a little spout on the left side. These are very hard for left-handed people to use. Why can't you just have a little spout on each side?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Gina?
So my puppy, Oakley, it's 100 degrees every day, and I put the dogs outside with clean, fresh, cool water bowl,
Sure.
which she insists on playing in and dumping out almost immediately when I fill it up. And my husband says, well, when she's thirsty later, maybe she'll stop doing it. She's not connecting the dots that if I play in this water, I won't have anything to drink.
Does your husband think that the dog is smart?
Yes, he does. He's like, this is a constant problem. She will not, and I have tried buying her water things to play with, which she also destroys. And they can't be in the house all the time. They have to be outside some of the time. Please, Oakley, stop dumping your water bowl. This is, please don't use my name. I'm currently dealing with some pretty intense mental issues. Due to insurance changes, I can no longer see my therapist. Last night, I went to the Access Center of Behavioral Help, and after telling 3 people I was having a hard time, they thought I only wanted anxiety meds. I need some help. Sorry you're dealing with that. Let's see. Good morning, my favorite radio team. My things that must go are people with main character syndrome, especially when driving. People in big trucks thinking they rule the road, taking up both lanes while driving. We get it. You're overcompensating. Now get in your lane. This heat increasing daily and gerrymandering must go. This is Nicholas. Feel free to use my name. This is another car one. Car guys with neon lit bumper dragging trucks that sound like dying weed whackers. Bravo, you've somehow managed to combine the insecurity of a teenage boy with the noise level of a malfunctioning leaf blower. Here's the truth. You're not cool, intimidating, or even interesting. You're playing dress up as street racers while annoying everyone within a 2-mile radius. You must go. And finally, this from Tony. The neighborhood cat pooping in my front lawn. Must go.
what?
Wow.
Gee.
Coffee grounds.
Does that keep the cat away? Really?
Dump coffee grounds out there.
I didn't know.
It'll keep them away.
And your lawn will smell good.
Oh, yeah, smell like coffee.
Things that must go on the radio. From Hell Show.
Crash I-15 northbound approaching 45th South in Murray, blocking the left lane and the HOV lane. Traffic backing to the I-215 South interchange. And they're having to clean up some debris from the crash, so that's causing even more issues. Heard from a few different friends of the program that are dealing with that very thing. Thank you for texting it in. 33986. X96 welcomes the Aces November 28th at the Union with Lydia Knight. Tickets are on sale now. For information and ticket links, go to x96.com.
All right.
All right, we got boners coming up. Here are the candidates you'll be voting for this time. Number one, well, how about the Indy Incarceration Center then? Boner candidate number two, how is this restoring faith and sanity? And boner candidate number three, a series of studies will back my racism up.
Boner of the day, big boy news, all coming up after some messages and a song. Stand by for all of that. RenaissanceRanch.com.
Renaissance Ranch is a family. They have a family program, by the way, for the families of addicts, people who are struggling with addiction. The family program includes education and how to support your loved one as they're trying to go through recovery at Renaissance Ranch. Renaissance Ranch is designed specifically for male patients. It's a local, family-owned addiction treatment center. The hardest part is allowing yourself or your loved one, allowing themselves to reach out for help, but help is there at Renaissance Ranch. They offer residential and outpatient services as well, and they're staffed by recovering addicts who understand the addiction cycles and what you're going through. They're very empathetic. I've talked to some of them. They're terrific people. Help really is out there. Schedule a free consultation and read compelling success stories at RenaissanceRanch.com. That's RenaissanceRanch.com. They do accept most private insurance plans and Medicaid.
Listen up.
You know, you can probably empathize with this. You too can. My alarm goes off at 3 o'clock in the morning, and the first thing you want to do is turn it off as quickly as you can, so that it doesn't, continue to bug your partner.
Exactly.
My wife sleeps with some really high-tech earplugs in, and usually it doesn't bother her. Although sometimes you miss the button the wrong way, so the button disappears from the touch screen, and the phone just continues to sound the alarm. And not only does it sound an alarm, it flashes the flashlight.
Well, it's trying to wake you up.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get out of the room as quickly as I can and turn it off in the other room, in the dressing room.
Mm-hmm.
So that happened this morning. And you're just kind of in a daze when you get up at that early, right?
Mm-hmm.
Things are just not working right, and which is partially why I get up that early. Because I
shake
need
the cobwebs.
Yeah, I need to get things working right by the time I sit down at 6 o'clock or here, and so I get up really early. And the next thing I usually do is I stumble into the bathroom and lean over the sink on my elbows, and just lean there with my head hanging down for 5 minutes sometimes, just until I can bring myself to.
Are you muttering?
Sometimes, it's like, and then so finally you get up the enough energy, and you say, okay, I got to start doing things, and go to the bathroom or shave or whatever you have to do first, and so this morning, bad alarm problem, and then I stagger into the bathroom to lean over the sink, and every single thing that was in a drawer in the bathroom is now sitting all over the counters, all over the edge of the tub. Some of it's on the floor.
They have been cleaned
And I
out.
just went, the drawers. So there's a top drawer that my kids use. They have their stuff in it. The middle drawer, I have all my stuff in it. Bottom drawer, my wife has her stuff in it. Everything is out of the drawers and sitting on every surface in the room.
Where's Bill going to mutter?
I just kind of went, what is it? I have no...
And I still don't know because you left the house and couldn't talk to anybody about what happened.
I have my suspicions that there was somehow a water leak into the drawers or something, but I don't know. But I could barely find a place to get to the sink so that I could brush my teeth and wash my face a little bit, and but it was just.
So you left everything out.
Well, yeah. I mean, it was just weird to see, though. Imagine my confusion. Although I have to say, it woke me up.
Sure.
I didn't have to hang my head over the edge of the sink and mutter for 5 minutes. I just went, what the hell happened here? So
That's wild.
I guess I'll find out soon enough. But it's getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning and coming into work. It's stupid.
It's not natural.
It's not healthy. It's not a good thing to do, and we've been doing it for a long time. Yeah. I mean, it's really. But
Well,
and now
I
you
mean,
go to bed early.
I go to bed. I am
make
in
yourself-
You
bed.
have a good system.
Yeah, well, and I thank Sue for that. She's the one who really, did that whole thing for me. It's like, you've got to be in bed by 6:30 and asleep by 7. That's all there is
So
to
you
it.
get how many hours of
So
sleep?
I get 8. But even then, getting up at 3
It's always hard.
will mess up the rest of your
Yeah.
day. It just will.
Yeah.
And we're not heavy lifting or anything like that, but mentally, we're heavy lifting.
This 4 hours is actually quite difficult. I mean, it's pretty.
Yeah.
I know it doesn't seem like it,
I mean, most morning shows go 3.
and they play music.
Yeah.
A lot of music. I think there's a show in this building that plays an hour of music,
Yes.
and they
In the middle of their show.
Yeah, so they don't do anything
Yeah.
except look at their navels. No, I don't know what
I
they.
don't want to look at my navel.
I don't want to look at mine either. Not after that surgery. Oh God.
Katie
It's
says,
a mess.
remember when we did 5 hours during COVID?
Oh yeah, we did. We did do that, didn't we?
Why did we do that?
What?
We took a pay cut
And
and an extra hour.
I don't.
I forgot we did
yeah,
that. Yes,
that's right.
we did.
Oh, Katie's here to remind us. Yep.
Not only did we do this for months, almost 7 months, I think, or so, everybody's working from home.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here running the board, and I have 2 interns running the producers' stuff.
Mm-hmm.
COVID was a disaster for all of us. But that was outrageous when they ended us.
About that.
Yeah.
I will never forget
What
about
did we?
that.
Did we go to 11?
We went to 11, and we
I don't
had
remember.
to figure out
I remember now.
what to add and everything, and how
Why
to
did we
change
do
it.
that?
Because we're
Management.
We were asked to do that.
Yeah.
And we took a pay cut.
Yeah.
Hey, we're stupid.
Yeah.
Yes, we're stupid.
And we did a lot.
Yeah.
Oh,
7 months we did that.
Something like that. I have record of it. I just need to go back through my
She's got her
my
notes.
things. I have
She has
every
copious
schedule
notes.
since 2019.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I remember when 10 o'clock would. Yeah, I do remember it now because I remember when 10 o'clock would roll around and I'd think, what am I going to do for another hour?
Yeah.
What?
All right.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. Just thought I'd remind you guys.
Thanks.
We're stupid.
Good memories.
Yeah.
Because
On this day in 1989, Adam Clayton was arrested at the Blue Light Inn car park in Dublin for marijuana possession.
What?
Not everything is a birthday or a...
He's a drug user?
And the Blue Light Inn car park, that's got to be a swanky part of town, I'm betting.
Okay.
In Dublin.
In Dublin. All right. Let's see. Time for Boner of the Day. 3 news stories. These will be examples of bad, stupid, funny human behavior. You will decide with your vote of these 3 candidates which one is the worst, which one deserves to be Boner of the Day for today, August 6, 2025. We'll give you 2 candidates now, a third after the news. Once you've heard all 3, then you will vote. One of you lucky random boner voters will receive.
Can't buy it. Got to win it. Radio from Hell Boner t-shirt.
Here's boner candidate number 1. Well, how about we call it the Indy Incarceration Center then? These people are just performers. That's all they are.
Yep.
Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem, and they're not very talented performers. Kristi Noem drew swift backlash on Tuesday after unveiling plans for a new migrant detention center in Indiana, which she dubbed the Speedway Slammer. You know, Indianapolis Speedway, you know that.
And this is all a TV show.
Yeah, in a post, Noem announced a partnership with Indiana Governor Mike Braun to expand detention capacity by 1,000 beds at Miami Correctional Facility near Bunker Hill. It will help remove the worst of the worst from our country. Coming soon to Indiana, the Speedway Slammer, she boasted.
Ugh.
If you're in America illegally, you could find yourself in Indiana's Speedway Slammer. Avoid arrest and self-deport now using the CPB Home app, at CPB Home app, she said. Critics condemned the announcement as disgusting, cruel, and dehumanizing, calling out the Trump administration's broader approach to immigration enforcement. They also slammed the center's stupid name. Many compared the branding of the facility to Florida's so-called alligator Alcatraz, which is equally stupid.
Yep.
The migrant detention center surrounded by snakes and alligators in Florida. Well, okay, if you don't like that, how about we call it the Indy Incarceration Center?
How about the Speedway paperwork, documentation, getting your things in order center, where we would just help you do that?
No, we
How
can't
about we do that? Why can't we do that?
No. That's boner candidate number 1. Here's boner candidate number 2. Just tell me, how is this restoring faith and sanity? How is it? The U.S. Park Service will restore and reinstall the statue of a Confederate military officer in Washington, D.C. after protesters toppled the monument 5 years ago. The restoration aligns with federal responsibilities under historic preservation law, as well as recent executive orders to beautify the nation's capital and reinstate pre-existing statues, the National Park Service said. The Confederate military officer in question, one General Pike, was a senior officer in the Confederate Army. The effort to bring back his Washington, D.C. statue comes after protesters tore it down in the wake of George Floyd protests. The National Park Service says they are going to repair the statue's broken stone and mortar joints, mounting elements. The NPS statement also cites executive orders from President Trump saying that the move supports his Making the District of Columbia Safe and Beautiful executive order issued late last March. They say its mission includes monitoring the district's sanctuary city status. The statement also said the move supports Trump's restoring truth and sanity to American history. How is this?
I don't know, but
the decision to honor Albert Pike by reinstalling the Pike statue is odd and indefensible. It is morally objectionable. Pike served dishonorably.
Yeah.
He took up arms against the United States. He misappropriated funds. He was ultimately captured and imprisoned by his own troops. He resigned in disgrace after committing a war crime and dishonoring even his own Confederate military service.
I think what you take away from that is these things are to be celebrated.
Yeah.
That is the only thing to take away from this.
He was a slave owner.
How is this restoring faith and sanity? That's what I want to know. Boner candidate number 2. Coming up in a moment, boner candidate number 3. Well, a series of studies will back my racism up.
Boner candidate number 3 coming up after this. Big Boy News and Opinioendo brought to you by
Waterproof your home with Baseco because water can make its way through your foundation in many different ways. Baseco specializes in a variety of permanent foundation waterproofing solutions tailored to your unique issue. From sump pumps all the way to major repairs, crack settling foundations, each solution backed by a guarantee. Schedule a free assessment today at baseco.net.
Well, you may have guessed that Boner candidate number 3 has something to do with Robert Kennedy Jr. The Department of Health and Human Services, this is another story, will end funding and cancel contracts for a series of mRNA-based vaccines aimed at preventing major respiratory illnesses, Department Secretary RFK Jr. announced on Tuesday. The Health and Human Services will pull a total of $500 million in funding for the vaccines. The 22 projects are led by major pharmaceutical companies, including Pfizer and Moderna, and aim to develop vaccines against the flu, COVID-19, and H5N1 and mRNA technology, which underpins those vaccines, is widely credited with helping slow the spread of coronavirus during the 2020 pandemic, widely credited with them being able to come up with a vaccine so quickly. Infectious disease specialists have also warned that future pandemics will be harder to stop without the help of mRNA. So, of course, we have to get rid of it.
Yeah.
It is not a stretch to say this decision is going to kill people.
Yeah.
That is not a stretch.
Kennedy has been a longtime vaccine critic and has spread misinformation about their effectiveness on multiple occasions.
It's all fake. It's all conspiracy stuff that he got lost on the internet and found, and that's what he's basing policy on.
A guitar once played by 2 members of the Rolling Stones, not at the same time, I don't think, is at the center of a dispute between the band's former guitarist Mick Taylor and the Metropolitan Museum of Art. The 1959 Gibson Les Paul was donated to the Met as part of what the New York Museum calls a landmark gift of more than 500 of the finest guitars from the golden age of American guitar making. The donor is Dirk Ziff, who is a billionaire investor and guitar collector. When the Met announced the gift in May, Mick Taylor said, I recognize that guitar. It has a distinctive starburst finish, and as an instrument, he last saw it in 1971 when the Stones were recording the album Exile on Main Street at Keith Richards' rented villa in the south of France. In the haze of drugs and rock and roll that pervaded the sessions, a number of instruments went missing, believed to be stolen. Now Taylor and his team, I don't know why Mick Taylor has a team, but apparently he does, believe that it has reappeared. The Met says Providence records show no evidence that the guitar ever belonged to Mick Taylor. But he says, no, that was my guitar. Anywhere. Yeah, that was my guitar. You would think he should be able to come up with some photos or something of him with that guitar. Yeah. Let's see. Russia is moving some nuclear bombers closer to Europe, because Trump put some submarines closer, and now some nuke submarines. Yeah. So Russia's got to put some nuke bombers closer to Europe. That's a comforting thought, isn't it?
Because of a tweet, he did this.
The first woman to become a battalion chief for the Salt Lake City Fire Department, and who was later demoted and fired after sharing concerns about her superiors, is a step closer to meeting with her former bosses in court. The United States 10th Circuit Court of Appeals largely denied Salt Lake City's request for summary judgment against former employee Martha Ellis in a ruling released yesterday. Attorneys for the city said that they can't comment as the case is ongoing, and Ellis's lawyers didn't immediately respond to requests for comment. Ellis first filed this lawsuit against the city and 3 fire officials, current fire chief Carl Lieb, former fire chief Brian Dale, and former deputy chief Robert McMicken in district court in 2016. In that suit, she claims she faced retaliation, sex discrimination, disability discrimination, and a hostile work environment. She argued that she felt she was passed up on promotions and was more qualified for, and court documents quote her superiors using disparaging language while speaking about her. She's been trying to sue The city has been keeping it tied up in court all this time, but the appeals court said no. You have to go ahead with this defamation suit. My guess is that this means the city will settle out of court. I would think. Rupert, I don't understand this.
What's that?
Now, I just read through it quickly, and maybe I missed something. Conservative media baron Rupert Murdoch will give Donald Trump regular updates on his health as part of an agreement to postpone Rupert Murdoch's deposition in Trump's $10 billion defamation lawsuit against him over a Wall Street Journal article about late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. This unusual stipulation in Miami federal court comes a week after Trump's lawyers sought a deposition from Murdoch within 15 days. Their motion had implied that Murdoch might either be dead or too sick to testify in person by the time the case went to trial.
Yeah.
Murdoch is 94 years old, has suffered from multiple health issues throughout his life, believed to have suffered recent significant health scares, and is presumed to live in New York, Trump's lawyers said in their filings last week. Murdoch's new agreement to divulge highly personal information about his health to Trump and his lawyers contrasts sharply with the cozy relationship Murdoch's Fox News has had with the president over the years. Fox News for more than a decade has acted as a cheerleader for Trump. But so
what don't you get?
So he doesn't have to come and to testify in court. He has to submit health reports on a regular basis.
If he's going downhill, we're going to pull him in. And
that's weird. You just ought to get on with it. Have him come to court and testify.
No, because it's weird that they were insisting on this, because this lawsuit is not going to go well for Trump.
No.
Because they would not have published that. This is about the birthday card. That's what this is. They would not have published that if they did not have solid.
You would think.
I mean,
so why Trump would be in a hurry to get this going, I don't know.
But why is Murdoch stalling? Because he seems to be stalling.
Well, it's not up to him to decide when he can do a deposition.
Let's see. What else do we have here? The Utah Mammoth. That's the hockey. The owners, the Smith Entertainment Group, owners of Utah Mammoth and the company that helped Smith throughout the trademark process, has filed a lawsuit against an Oregon-based hockey equipment bag manufacturer, Mammoth Hockey, in U.S. District Court. The lawsuit claims the two sides have found themselves in a trademark argument, and they'd like a court referee to break up the Donnybrook. Utah Mammoth and the National Hockey League believe strongly that we have the right to use the name Utah Mammoth under federal and state law, and that our use will not harm the defendant or its business in any way. Mammoth Hockey, the bag manufacturer, has been in business for 10 years.
10 years?
Yeah.
Well, it sounds to me like they have the precedent, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But the team's argument is no one will confuse the team.
Their
with
logo's different.
The bag manufacturer.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see what the court says. And finally, over 50 animals were rescued from a Rio Verde, Arizona property on Saturday after being found with no food or water. The Maricopa County Sheriff's Office Animal Crimes and MASH units were executing the seizure of over 50 animals from heartbreaking conditions. It was really sad to see these donkeys and zebras, and they're all just standing like there's no water, there's no food. You can see ribs protruding. It's awful, said Dan Greenberg, who lives next to the property. Green Up is his name. His backyard faces the property. He said there used to be ostriches and zebras visible from his home. Then law enforcement came with 10 vehicles, including a fire truck. They brought water and food for the animals. Why they were abandoned, so they were, well, they're not sure. They were supposed to be being cared for. Then all of a sudden they've been abandoned. All these various animals, poor zebras, just sad stuff. But an investigation remains ongoing as to who really owns the property and how the animals got there. All right, that's it.
Weather, traffic.
Well, not a good time to not be having water and taken care of if you're here. 99 for a high today. Overnight low 70. Tomorrow, 98. A cold front is coming. I shouldn't call it cold. A cooler front is coming through Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
We'll drop things down into the 80s, which it's sad to say that probably will feel really nice. No rain or anything associated with that, but should be a little breezy that will hopefully clear out some of the smoke we have in the air. And then things start warming back up for the first part of next week. I don't see any rain in the forecast anywhere. That is not good news. I'm sorry I don't have anything better to tell you. That earlier accident causing quite a bit of slowage, I-15 northbound 45th South in Murray. There was some debris in the road, which they had to stop traffic in order to clear that off. Looks like traffic is completely stopped there right now. I heard from a few friends of the program that are dealing with that. What are you dealing with? You can text us and let us know. 33986. Park City Song Summit, where music meets meeting, emphasizing wellness and inclusivity. August 14th through the 16th in Park City, featuring Goose, Marcus King, Green Sky Bluegrass, LPGOP, and more. Get tickets at parkcitysongsummit.com.
Here's boner candidate number 3. A series of studies will back my racism up. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is making changes that threaten the public health system, from telling lies about childhood vaccine schedules, replacing credible members of a vaccine advisory panel with people known to spread misinformation, now announcing today that they're going to stop funding all mRNA, is it?
Yeah.
mRNA vaccine research. Groups like the American Medical Association and the American Academy of Pediatrics have spoken out against all of these changes, and some major medical associations are even suing Kennedy in response to his changes. Kennedy's attacks on vaccines are not exactly a surprise. He has a history of anti-vaccine remarks. And he also said in 2021, we shouldn't be giving black people the same vaccine schedule that's given to whites. It's because their immune system is better than ours. They asked Kennedy to explain what he meant by that remark. He went on to say, well, there was a series of studies which showed that blacks need fewer antigens than we do. Right now, people who scientists who study these things say this is nonsense. It is absolutely not
Everything
true.
that comes out of his mouth is nonsense.
Not true. It's racist and not true.
He eats roadkill.
In medicine, in science, we know that race is a social construct, meaning that you can't look at somebody's genes and identify what race they are. All genes look the same. Boner candidate number 3. A series of studies will back up my racism.
All right, let's review the first 2 and vote.
Boner candidate number 1, it's Kristi Noem coming up with the name. It's our new place for putting illegal immigrants. It's called the Speedway Slammer here in Indiana. Boner candidate number 2, how is this restoring faith and sanity? By putting back up a statue of a racist Confederate general who was turned on by his own Confederate troops. He was such an a-hole.
Yeah.
He embezzled money. He was a terrible person. But we're going to put that statue of him back up in the nation's capital. General Pike was a wonderful American, wasn't he? And boner candidate number 3, a series of studies will back my racism up.
All right. Let's vote for boner of the day, shall we? 1, 2, or 3. Remember your candidate number, the one that you think is the worst, the one that you think should win boner of the day today. 1, 2, or 3. Put that single digit in the message of a text. Then text that to 33986. Here they come. Here we are. Or you can call Katie in the producer's booth. She'll take your live voice vote at 877-602-9696. Say good morning to her. Or you can go online, x96.com. Look for the box that says Boners August 6, 2025. Click and vote. If you don't see that box, refresh your browser. It'll appear. You can click and vote. All right, you got like 4.5 minutes to get your vote in, so let's go. And don't forget, as soon as we award the boner, the phone lines will be wide open for your phone calls, your questions for Dr. Cobble. Yes, he's a doctor. You can answer your questions about oh, why does it hurt here? And,
doctor stuff.
Vaccination questions, things like that, doctor stuff. So get ready to call in as soon as we award the boner, 877-602-9696. All right, here we go. Let's vote.
I have the best new snacks in grocery stores this year as picked by the People's Food Awards.
I'm always looking for a new snack.
People Magazine Food Awards.
People Magazine.
Yeah, People Magazine Snack Food Awards.
So this is a
list.
A list.
Yeah.
It's Radio from Hell with another list, because people love a good list. X96.
Brand new this year, Skittles Gummies.
Skittles Gummies?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay.
So it's just gummies flavored like Skittles.
Yeah.
So it all tastes like sugar.
Yeah.
All right.
Ritz Toasted Chips Sweet Habanero. They're so Ritz crackers, but they're toasted like
No,
chips.
I love those, the toasted chips.
And it's a habanero, a sweet habanero, so a little spice, a little
sweet.
Best cheese crackers, Goldfish Crisps. Cheddar flavored Goldfish Crisps.
I did get some of the Goldfish Old Bay.
Pretty good, huh?
How'd they do?
They're good.
Yeah. Let's see. Best popcorn. Okay. Lil Evil popcorn.
Lil Evil?
Lil Evil brand. Or, excuse me, Lesser Evil. Lesser Evil Homer's Blend popcorn. Best potato chips. Lay's Sweet and Spicy Honey Chips.
That honey sweet spicy is
it is all
trend
the rage.
right now.
Best snack bites, Pop-Tart Roasted Cinnamon Roll Bites.
Yeah, I'm there.
Pop-Tarts
So,
bites.
so they're not full-size
They're just
pop.
They're little squares.
Like
little
you
tiny
have
squares.
Oh,
Like a handful of them.
okay.
Best chocolate candy, Justin Stark chocolate candy pieces. Best gummy candy, Skittles sour gummies.
Oh, you meant, yeah.
Best nuts, Planters Nuts Duos, espresso hazelnut and cocoa cashews.
Espresso, hazelnut.
Like they're covered in chocolate.
Tortilla chips, Zach's Mighty Rolled Tortilla Chips Chili Lime. Okay. Let's see. Best snack cake, Hostess Meltamores.
Meltamores?
Don't know what that
I'm
is.
listening.
Don't know what that is.
Hostess Meltamore. Look that up.
They're fudgy and moist. You put them in the microwave for 5 seconds and ooh, ooh,
So
ooh.
it must be like a s'more because they've got that Moors in there.
Yeah.
So
Let's see. That's the end of the list. Hostess Meltamores. It says heat the surprisingly fudgy and moist cake in the microwave for 5 seconds to create the gooey caramel center.
I see. So it's like a Hostess cupcake.
It's
upside down,
and it's like a lava cake.
Yeah.
Like it's
with a little goo inside,
Oh.
and then sort of a decorative icing on top.
and you can throw it in the microwave and warm it up a little. Oh,
Now that looks
I am intrigued.
chocolate creamy caramel. Oh,
It's inspired by warm restaurant desserts.
With real cocoa. Real cocoa.
They recommend warm it just 5 seconds in the
Stick it
microwave. Just quick.
boom.
I think anything 5 seconds in the microwave is good.
I want to
Except you-
try that.
No, you don't want those, Gina.
Why?
Yeah.
Because you can taste
Oh,
microwaves.
jeez.
It'll ruin them.
5 seconds.
It'll just ruin them.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. I gotta say.
So you can have a
the,
caramel center or a chocolate center.
I think the Meltamores might be the winner for me on that entire list.
I kind of like those cashews.
Cashews sound good.
When eaten together, the espresso-coated hazelnuts and the cocoa-covered cashews taste like a mocha latte.
The most
Now I'm hungry.
the most delicious diabetes that you'll ever.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
So there you go. There's your list of snack foods. People Magazine's the very best snack foods. If you believe People Magazine.
People Magazine.
Oh, I trust People Magazine.
I don't know how much of this was paid. You know, you got to ask yourself.
Don't know.
Big,
Can't say.
big snack.
Big snack food. You know.
We hope you'd enjoyed another list with Radio from Hell on X96.
Those little Pop-Tart bites, those will get lost in the toaster.
You don't put them in the toaster. You just eat a handful of them.
Well, then they're not
It's
Pop-Tarts.
like taking a Pop-Tart and breaking it up in little pieces.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
You're supposed to toast them. That's
Maybe
the
you could
pop.
put all the little ones on like a cookie sheet Or a toaster oven. You put
Yeah,
them
toaster
in,
oven.
Oh,
you
that'd
know,
work. Okay.
Or an air fryer, maybe.
Yeah. All right.
Bergs in the chat room says, yeah, be wary of this list because big snack food is ruthless.
That's true.
So
They're after your children.
they are.
I bought a tube of potato crisps.
Not Pringles?
At Trader Joe's.
Okay.
And they're called saddle crisps. Because that's
It's shaped
that's
like a
shaped
saddle.
like a saddle.
Yeah.
They're not as good as Pringles.
All right, 7:48. It's time to award Boner of the Day.
And the Boner of the Day is brought to you in part by a Vietnamese noodle bowl with pork and stuff in it.
And Feldman's Deli, Utah's authentic Jewish deli with expanded hours, now open Tuesday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., breakfast till 10:30, lunch, dinner, live music Fridays and Saturdays. More information at feldmansdeli.com.
Wow, a lot of voting today.
Wow.
But two candidates busting 100, easily busting 100. Number two, Boner candidate number two had, let's see, that was, how is this restoring faith and sanity? How is it? I mean, reestablishing this statue of General Pike, a Confederate general who was, by all accounts, a horrible person. And then it got over 100 votes. And then Boner candidate number three, RFK Jr., a series of studies will back up my racism on this. Black people, they don't need as many vaccines as we do. Oh, God. The winner, RFK Jr., with 180 votes, Boner of the Day.
180, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't think our listeners liked politics.
You know, it's interesting when his comments, too, about they're going to stop research on the mRNA vaccine. But some months ago, when the measles outbreak was being talked about a lot, he spoke in favor of those vaccines.
That's not an mRNA vaccine.
It wasn't?
No.
Well, you know who would know this?
Dr. Cobble.
Yes.
Michael Cobble, to you, buddy. Dr. Michael Cobble, who is with us now to answer your medical questions. So, did you hear what we were talking about, RFK Jr., Dr. Cobble?
I did. He's kind of a little wacky.
Yeah,
a lot wacky.
Yeah. So he said something. I remember when the measles outbreak in Texas, he said something about the vaccines, but it wasn't the same thing as the mRNA vaccine.
Yeah, mRNA is a different technology.
Okay.
It's been around probably a couple decades, but MMR, measles, mumps, rubella, is made from a different vaccine technology.
That's where I got sidetracked.
How dangerous is it, Dr. Cobble, to halt $500 million of funding for research for mRNA vaccines? What does that look like going forward?
Well, I think, they've stopped all the funding for academic centers, universities, and colleges, and, all of these research facilities have had to lay off staff and stop doing their research. And I think in this setting, it's just going to force the pharmaceutical industry and biotech industry to come up with the funding resources to continue inventing products that save lives.
That means they'll be more expensive, or does that mean that insurance won't cover them? I
think any new technology is expensive if the federal government's not supplementing it. Mm-hmm. So during COVID, federal government supplemented the vaccines, and most people could get them for free, or they could get the treatments like Paxlovid for free. Now they're paying, $500 to $1,500 for the treatments. Again, most commercial insurance will pay for the vaccine as long as it's recommended. If the vaccine is no longer recommended, commercial insurance won't pay for it, and then you'll be paying out of pocket.
Even though commercial insurance knows that it's effective, if the government's not recommending it, they won't pay for it. That seems
typically, yeah.
That's moral bankruptcy, isn't it?
They're a business, Bill. They're not moral people. It's a business.
So not only does the government have to say you need this, but your insurance company has to say you need this before your doctor even says you need this.
877-602-9696 if you have a question for Dr. Cobble, medical question, and somebody's already on line one. It's
Mike.
Mike, hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine, thanks. I have a question for Dr. Cobble.
Okay.
I went to my pharmacy, and they recommended I get a pneumonia shot, and I don't recall ever getting one in the past or needing one before, and I was wondering maybe if it's my age I'm getting. I just turned 59, and do you know anything about the pneumonia shot or vaccine?
I bet he does.
Yeah. Typically, the pneumonia vaccine is recommended for most people over 50, sometimes 55. But they used to have a 2-vaccine series. Now you can get the combivalent vaccine, but you should get a pneumonia vaccine if you're over 50 or 55.
And then do you have to get that every year, Dr. Cobble? Or
Nope, just once.
One time and you're good.
Adult. Yep.
So go with your pharmacist's recommendation, Mike.
Yep, the pharmacists are right on the money. That's smart.
Yep,
thanks for the call.
I was just talking about pharmacists the other day, Dr. Cobble. They're really the ones I've dealt with mostly are remarkable people. I mean, not only do they have good advice for you on the spot, but if you are having insurance problems, a lot of times the pharmacist will go to bat for you and say, let me see if I can work this out, and they'll go be your advocate, which I think is just terrific.
Pharmacists are fantastic. The first 5 years of my practice, my next door pharmacist saved my bacon a lot of time.
All right.
Taught me a lot of medicine.
877-602-9696 is the number to call to talk to Dr. Cobble about whatever. Here's a text question. Wicked case of arthritis in CMC joint. Are you willing or able to recommend a great hand surgeon in the Salt Lake City area?
What's CNC?
Carpometacarpal joints, so hands. I think that any of the orthopedic hand surgeons at the university or Tosh or St. Mark's or Lone Peak, it just depends on where you live. I think they're all fantastic. Orthopedists in Utah have a lot of experience, a lot of active people, and they're great. I don't think you can go wrong.
What can you do surgically, though, for arthritis, arthritic
well, I
hands?
Again, if they've seen the primary care doctor and they've ruled out other causes of arthritis, then I think the orthopedist or hand surgeon could do x-rays and decide whether injections in that area would be valuable or if replacing a joint or, again, they might try nonsteroidals and different medications first. But I think they've got to determine whether it's really a surgical option first.
Okay.
All right. 877-602-9696 is the number to call to talk to Dr. Cobble. We'll take your phone calls after these messages. Line them up here, 877-602-9696. We prefer your phone calls, but if you're shy, text with as much information as you can, 33986. Traffic.
Crash I-15 northbound approaching 45th South in Murray. Blocking 2 left lanes in both shoulders. There's some debris on the road and lots of slowdowns through that area. I'm looking at the UDOT cameras and heard from a few friends of the program who are stuck in that mess. No other accidents being reported, and you haven't sent anything in, but please, if you see something, let us know, and I will pass it along. 33986. Salt Lake Film Society presents the Summer Showdown. This weekend, Summer Showdown continues at the Broadway Center Cinema with Idiocracy and Mars Attacks. Get tickets and showtimes at slfstix.org.
All right, 877-602-9696 is the number to call. We'll take your phone calls for Dr. Cobble right after these messages. KXRK Provo.
So, when your mom used to cut out little articles in the newspaper?
My grandmother did this, and they were always moral things. You know, it was here is how you are breaking the word of the Lord.
Well.
She would cut out little articles about me smoking. She would cut out about having sex, about drinking.
It doesn't have to be that. It can be like life lesson-y kind of things.
Well, that's what those were.
So my husband will find articles and text them to the children when he finds them.
Okay.
And this is the most recent one that he sent them, and it's called Life Skills Teens Should Know Before Leaving Home.
Oh, tips for teens.
Tips for teens. And we are close with Jonesy. She's a senior in high school this year.
Well, it sounds like he wants to get them out of the house.
Well, so we're just preparing her for this time next year. She will be moving out of the house. So here are some things that you can do. They say find opportunities to practice independence early and often. So this means like do their own laundry kind of thing. But they also mention doctor's appointments. And Jonesy did this yesterday. So she had an appointment with Dr. Carroll. We all have the same dentist. And it was at 9:30. Well, I can't go.
You can't.
I'm here.
Well,
I'm like, you have to drive yourself to the dentist.
Perfectly
and talk.
capable of doing that.
But-
Why is that a big deal?
Because there's a point where you have to go advocate for yourself. You have to go there and say, here's what's going on, and can you help me with this? And not have a parent there doing all of it for you. She did that yesterday, so we can check that off her list. They say cooking, obviously.
Yes.
And not just, mac and cheese, like...
Mac and cheese with weenies in it.
Yeah, that's
Like
an extra step.
There have to be, you know, multiple steps.
Mac and cheese with weenies and a side salad.
And cleaning up after yourself. Someone's not going to do that for you.
So my kids are pretty independent, but none of that stuff applies. They just, whenever I ask them to do something, they say no. That's being independent.
I thought this was interesting, teaching them about money and how to manage their money. Mm-hmm. This article says, don't set up a checking account for them. Drop them off at the bank and
have
say,
them do it.
go set up a checking account. Now we took them and set them up their accounts, but this is like, no, you go in there and talk to the nice lady.
This is definitely pushing them out of the nest.
Yeah.
But I have to have some money.
I mean, you give them a little bit of money but I don't know that I could do that. I'd want to be there for part of it, but just making them
just teach them to say no.
Just teach them that doesn't get you very far.
It gets you to the point where you don't have to do anything.
Some point, people aren't going to take care of you. Are you going to be able to take care of yourself if you say no to everybody?
I don't know.
And it's okay to get them a credit card to start them building their credit before they move out of the house.
Well, that could be kind of dangerous.
It could be. But if you can get credit cards that have very low limits, so you're not going to get into trouble.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Like you have $100 limit on this credit
I'm going to start them out with gift cards. Here, this is for Bed Bath & Beyond.
Do you know how many gift cards? My kids, pivoting to that, they don't get gift cards.
They don't?
Like they both have gotten
You mean
them.
they don't understand them?
Not that they don't understand them. They forget to use them.
Yeah.
They've gotten them for birthdays and Christmas.
Yeah.
I was in Muhammad's room this weekend, and we were going through his uniforms to see what he needs for school. And on his desk, he's got these envelopes with gift. I'm like, what? You've got like $200 worth of gift cards. He's like, oh, yeah, I forgot I have. I mean,
you know why that is?
They don't think.
You know why that is? Because you already give them everything they need.
I mean,
they don't need to use a gift card. They already have everything.
Is there a service where you could just take your gift cards and get money for them?
No, because I've asked at the bank. I've had like a Visa gift card that's just a cash card. It's not for a store. They won't cash it out.
That would be great.
Because adults do that too, I think. I have gift cards in my wallet that I've had for I don't know how long.
I don't remember the last time I got a gift card.
Well, if you stop saying no to people so often.
I don't want them. I don't want them.
So are your kids ready for all this? Is she ready to? Go be on her own?
I think she could move out tomorrow and handle it.
You think?
Yeah. Like Higgins and Syracuse did. Syracuse.
Higgins.
Yeah.
In Syracuse. Okay.
877-602-9696. That's the number to call and talk to Dr. Michael Cobble. He can answer some of your medical questions if you have them, like why does this hurt or what should you do about that? And we do have a phone call here.
There's Jill.
Hi, Jill.
Hi.
Where are you calling from, Jill?
I'm calling from Sugar House.
Okay, your question?
So my question is, my husband talked me into training for a 5K, and we started it the day before yesterday. Basically 7 circuits of 2 minutes walking and then 30 seconds jogging. And right after I started sneezing for like an hour straight, I couldn't stop sneezing.
Wow. You're allergic to running.
And it said,
yeah.
I'm allergic to exercise. I agree. It's got to be allergic to exercise.
I agree.
Sounds like it.
But I'm wondering what I can do, because the whole next day I still felt like I had to sneeze every time I breathed through my nose. So my 2 questions are, number 1, how do you stop the symptoms from exercise-induced rhinitis, is what I assume it was. And how do I prevent it from happening, because we're supposed to run again tonight?
Yeah, I've actually had a couple patients in my 30 years that were allergic to exercise. They physically get sick, not just because the exercise is hard. But I think with that exercise-induced asthma or exercise-induced rhinitis, your best options are probably triazole, Zyrtec, cetirizine, levocetirizine, Claritin, Allegra, one of those antihistamines. I'd probably take one right now. And then you may take another one before you do your exercise and see if that antihistamine will prevent that exercise-induced rhinitis. The other option is nasal steroid. That'd be Flonase, Rhinocort, Nasacort, Nasonex, and those are over the counter now too.
Can you take those together or no?
You can. Yep. You can do them together. And if those don't work, you may have to see your primary care doctor and talk about Singulair or Montelukast. The other one is just over-the-counter Benadryl, but that can make you pretty tired. So again, the over-the-counter long-acting antihistamines are your best option. And you can ask the pharmacist. We were talking about that earlier. Your pharmacist is going to be your best friend. And the people in the pharmacy department.
All right?
All right. Thank you.
There you go.
Jill. Good luck, Jill. Yeah.
Right.
Bye-bye.
Or you could just tell your husband you're not going to do it.
Yeah, or that. Let's go to Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hey there.
Hi, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Ogden.
Okay, what's up?
So, question regarding what I believe is perimenopause. I've gotten some different kind of feedback from different doctors on just treatment for severe, symptoms like pain and mood swings and just everything. Some say treatments, estrogen, some say don't. So, yeah, I just need help.
What's the difference between perimenopause and menopause, Dr. Cobble?
So typically menopause, you've stopped having your periods altogether. Perimenopause is the period around that. So they may, by period I don't mean bleeding episode, I mean the time area. So again, sometimes women start having irregular menstrual cycles, and that could be perimenopausal. It's just the change of the different hormones, luteinizing hormone, follicle hormone, estrogen, progesterone changes. Sometimes getting blood work has some value. Otherwise, I think the average age of menopause is 51. I've seen some women go through it in their mid-30s. I've seen some women go through it in their mid-60s. And again, the main signal of that is you've stopped having your periods altogether. I think that it's worth talking with a gynecologist or somebody who feels comfortable treating perimenopause, menopause symptoms, because it can be quite dynamic, the symptoms. Some people get arthritis with it. They can't sleep at night, the night sweats, it could just be terrible, mood changes. And again, the treatment is based on your risk factors because the treatments can increase risk for certain things. So I think that it's a complicated conversation that you ought to find a good clinician you're comfortable with about talking about whether you do short-term treatment or long-term treatment. But there's no reason you should struggle or suffer with it when there are treatments available.
Does that help you?
Yeah, it did. Thank you so much. Have a good day, guys.
Good luck.
All right, thanks, Jennifer. Good luck with that menopause.
Yep.
Shut up.
Yeah, I mean, typically, estrogen and progesterone. If you've still got your uterus, typically estrogen, progesterone, and again, can be short-term if you don't have the risk factors. Could be, short-term if you have risk factors, long-term if you don't.
Mm-hmm.
My mom was miserable, and her mother had breast cancer twice, and she said, start me on a treatment or I'm going to kill your father.
Wow. I'm going to kill your father.
All right. 877-602-9696. Let's see. Will you have Dr. Cobble talk about measles vaccines and what age the first doses are given? For those of us who are working in daycare / preschools or children's centers, we are worried about the spread.
Yeah, so measles vaccines, I think, started 2 months. So I was trying to remember the series. I was looking at that, I don't know, a month or 2 or 3 ago, but I thought, I'm not a pediatrician anymore. I don't do those childhood vaccines in my clinic anymore, but it seemed like they were at, 12 to 15 months is the first dose, and then 4 to 6 years of age is the second dose.
Oh, 12
to
months.
15 months.
Okay.
12 to 15.
12 to 15, and then 4 to 6. And then the immunity you get from that, if I remember correctly, with one dose was 72 to 97% immunity. With the second dose, it was 86 to 97%. So even one dose is pretty dynamic, but 2 doses are recommended. So 12 to 15 months and 4 to 6 years.
All right. Another text question. I just had COVID 2 weeks ago, so I know I have some immunity against it currently. Any idea when I might need another vaccine to boost my immunity again? Not sure how long it lasts.
Yeah, the immunity should be for at least 3 to 6 months. Again, it depends on somebody's age. If they're over 65, they recommend getting the shot twice a year. If they're under 65 without autoimmune or chronic illness, once a year, just like the flu vaccine. But you should have some immunity from catching the virus for 3 to 6 months. So again, you might, if it were me, I would say get it again next March or April. That way you don't catch it in the summertime, because COVID appears to be spread quite a bit in the summertime when people are out and about and going to barbecues and family reunions and vacations and just outside with people more.
And final question, a painful one. It's a text question. I have chronic bilateral testicular pain for the last 15 years or so. I am on finasteride to shrink my prostate, have had 2 surgeries, including a denervation. Is there anything else I can do besides having them removed?
Well, I mean, 15 years of testicle pain sounds miserable for all of us.
Yes.
And Gina has probably been cringing at this.
I don't have them, and I am miserable.
You have one, don't you?
I have one.
She has my old one.
I got his in the divorce.
I think that if you can't manage it conservatively, and what I mean by that is finasteride or dutasteride, prescription medications, anti-nerve pain medications like duloxetine or gabapentin or amitriptyline or imipramine or different medications that your urologist or your pain management doctor may have talked to you about, if they think that removing the testicles would cure the problem, I mean, I think that would be high on my list of options.
Exactly. Yeah.
So hopefully you find a good urologist and or a pain management clinician that have communicated with one another and are helping direct us, because it sounds terrible.
Yes.
All right, Dr. Cobble, thank you very much.
Thank you.
We'll talk to you again soon.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, this traffic, Gina, please. Oh, damn, sorry.
Crash southbound I-15, 108 South in Salt Lake. Crash eastbound SR 37. This is 15th West in Davis County. And looks like that northbound I-15 45th South accident still causing some slowage through Murray. 18th North eastbound closed near 15th West in Clinton due to a crash. All traffic being diverted in that area. Led Zeppelin fans, don't miss Jason Bonham's Led Zeppelin evening celebrating 50 years of physical graffiti. Sunday, August 10th at Deer Valley Snowpark Amphitheater. Get tickets at thestateroompresents.com.
All right, Beat Gina coming up after these messages and a song. Multiple choice pop culture trivia. What is the prize today?
Tickets to see Cyndi Lauper live August 14th at Utah First Credit Union Amphitheater.
Cyndi Lauper tickets. All you have to do is play Beat Gina. It's John Hughes trivia today.
That could be anything.
It could be anything. John Hughes trivia. So Cyndi Lauper tickets, 877-602-9696. Call, play, and you'll win the Cyndi Lauper tickets. 877-602-9696. It's Beat Gina coming up.
You can watch we're moving our desks here at X96 at Broadway Media.
It's a process.
Yeah. And going through all this old crap to, throwing some of it away. And
I hate my new desk, by the way.
Do you?
I don't like it. I don't like where it is.
Yeah, I don't like mine either. Is it?
Well, because our cubicles now have the high, there's
wall.
some privacy.
Now people can't see when I'm sleeping.
These are the low wall where people can just look
look right at you.
Don't look at me.
Yeah.
You can see what I'm doing, and I can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
But I was going through my desk yesterday, and I found this, and there's a picture of it at x96.com/live. It's my Tandy Leather discount card. I'm a wholesale club member, the Gold Wholesale Club. Tandy Leather. Now,
temporary card.
Yeah, it's only good for 2 days.
I know that. I can't figure out what the hell this is. It says Tandy Leather Company, and I printed my name, Bill at x96.com, and I'm a wholesale club member, good for 2 days. And then on the back of the card, it says, this certifies that the person in possession of this card will receive the benefits of gold membership on May 11th and 12th, 2018.
Do you purchase a lot of things in Tandy Leather?
I don't. First of all, I didn't know that Tandy Leather was still in existence.
It's 2018. Is it still in existence?
I just looked it up. Yeah,
okay.
There's a store at on State Street, 1107 South State Street. It's, if you think about it, you've seen it. You pass it, but I thought it was closed. And then there's another one in Salt Lake. There's one in Riverdale and one in Orem. And so I'm searching my mind. Why did I go into a Tandy Leather store?
Were you making a wallet?
Well, I looked. I don't have any moccasins. I don't have a wallet that I made.
You kept this for some reason. Oh, they're having a 50% off sale this weekend for St. Patrick's Day.
Are they now?
And Tandy Leather, it's an interesting kind of story. Established in 1919, and they were leather crafting. That's what they do. Mm-hmm. And you could make. And I remember people making moccasins and belts and wallets and things with Tandy Leather.
Because in junior high we had shop class, and that was one of the things you could do was the leather kits, and there was usually a knife sheath.
Yeah.
A hunting knife sheath.
I remember that.
I made my dad one with his name on it.
So there is that, and also you should remember Tandy Leather, Radio Shack was I think they're having some trouble, and Tandy Leather bought up Radio Shack and merged with Radio Shack, and for a long so I was hoping maybe this was for the Battery Club at Radio Shack.
Nope.
But then I found another card, and I was in the Battery Club.
That's a
too.
different card,
Yeah.
Because when I think electronics, I think also leather goods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but I did think the Tandy Leather had gone out, and they did for a while apparently, and they just became a wholesale mail order business. But then somebody took it over and says, "No, we're going to open up those shops again." And they opened, and now
I'm surprised they're able to keep going.
And didn't Tandy also make computers or calculators?
I don't
I'm
know.
not sure.
I've got their web page or their Wikipedia page here.
At one time?
No. I think it was. They did merge with Radio Shack for a while. Yeah. No, I don't think so.
You can get a moccasin kit for $42.49.
Does that come with beadwork?
No, that's extra.
Tandy computers were a thing. It's probably just not the same company. Oh, Radio Shack sold Tandy computers.
Oh, the Tandy Corporation. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, so
okay.
they did.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember I had a calculator that said Tandy on it. And I always laughed because I went to the leather company, made my calculator.
But it's just weird that I hung on to this. Why do I have this still? And, but I think I know what I did. I think I bought something to make something out of leather for my son, I think, for Christmas.
That sounds right.
I think that must be what it was.
Did you make him a utility belt? I'm looking at all the kits you can buy.
Or I got, maybe it was that because I don't make stuff very well.
A hatchet sheath?
Maybe I got him some stuff to make something for his mother. Maybe that was it. 2018 was a long time ago.
Speaking of moving offices, my work just moved us 1/2 mile away, and we have to walk our lab samples between buildings.
Oh, that sounds dangerous.
On top of that, we now have the short walls as well. It makes me feel like someone is waiting for me to be off task.
Not to have a meeting on the air.
Oh, okay.
But
let's do.
Those other cubicles we used to be in, over on the other side,
They are dedicated.
they're all empty.
They won't be for long.
But someone was saying maybe they're not coming there.
You know, Mexican radio's coming there. Spanish radio.
Why can't they take the short cubicles?
I
don't we
know.
have seniority? Don't we have seniority? We have seniority. Why don't we get to pick? Right?
Gina, we have never been the masters of our own fate. The captains of our souls. We have never been. We work for the man, and we do what the man tells us.
Well, we don't diva it very often.
That's true. We don't play the divas very often.
No, I don't. We almost always are team
Bill,
players.
you've been talking about homesteading.
Oh,
maybe we should homestead.
I think we homestead.
The office cubicle homestead challenge.
I think we just move in there and wait for someone to tell us we have to
you
leave.
got to go.
I think,
and then we point to our new desk and say, "You're over there."
Yeah, there's a desk.
I think you would be in trouble because it would require someone moving a computer for you
I
over
haven't
there.
used a computer at my desk in 4 years.
Gina, that's because you don't work here.
It's true. That's funny, you fighting for a desk.
I mean, really.
I need a place to
If
keep
anybody
my
needs a
stuff.
desk, it's Katie.
Yes. Oh yeah. By the way, Katie got kicked out of her desk.
Altogether.
Yeah.
There is no desk.
The producer's booth is her office.
Maybe we could make her a desk out of leather.
But at least you have a door. I'll give you that. I don't.
have privacy.
I've
you
always
have privacy in there.
I've always wanted a door. I don't. Yeah.
You know there are empty floors in this building. Do you
Yes,
remember
there are.
a couple of buildings ago? Because we've done this a long time for lots of different people. They had a building over by the temple where we had an entire floor to ourselves.
Yeah. Well, the top floor was studios and the other people. And then we were down on the third floor. And we had our own huge office to ourselves.
Sofas.
Yes.
All that kind of stuff.
A door we could close?
I think we need to go to Fort Worth, Texas. The Tandy Leather Corporation headquarters has a museum in the lobby of leathercraft.
You want to do our show from the Tandy Leather Museum?
Yes. Leather art and historic pieces of leather art.
Mm.
I'm going to make Katie a desk out of leather. I'm going to go to the Tandy store today. No, they've got a desk kit. I was just looking. It's $400.
Because on this day in 1989, on the alternative modern rock charts, that was number one. Channel Z, B-52.
There was alternative rock charts at one time.
Do you want to know? Let me give you the top 10 here real quick.
Sure.
And I think we might have one of these coming up. Number 2, Disappointed, P-I-L.
Mm-hmm.
Pixies, Here Comes Your Man, number 3. Mm-hmm. Love Song, The Cure, number 4. Hoodoo Gurus, Come Anytime, number 5. That's a good top 5.
We played every one of those.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we'll play.
We could do some more.
I'm writing them down.
Okay.
All right. Okay. It is time for B. Gina, brought to you by.
Brought to you by Cyndi Lauper, live August 14th at Utah First Credit Union Amphitheater.
Well, everyone's excited for this newest episode of Beat Gina, and we'll get to our thrilling game in just a moment. But first, everybody knows the sign of good coffee.
Oh.
Always the right answer when you need time out to relax and get a fresh start. Good, hearty, refreshing coffee.
Uh-huh.
Maxwell House coffee. The coffee with so much friendly stimulation, so much real satisfaction in every cup. No other coffee has that wonderful, good to the last drop flavor. Because no other is made by the one and only Maxwell House recipe. That recipe demands certain that fine coffees, are blended in a very special way to give you coffee at its rich, fragrant best. That's why more people buy and enjoy Maxwell House than any other brand of coffee in the world. Maxwell House, the one coffee with that good to the last drop flavor. And now, speaking of good to the last drop, here he is, your host, Carrey Jackson.
Thank you, Johnny Ola.
You're welcome.
Maxwell House, one of the first coffee producers in the nation.
Mass producing?
Yeah, mass produced. Named after a hotel.
I did not know that.
The Maxwell House. Yes.
That makes sense.
And W.C. Fields always talked about his Maxwell parachute.
Oh.
He had a Maxwell House parachute because
know.
it was good to the last drop.
I see. Okay. The randomizer has picked a contestant. Gina, you'll be playing against Jake today. Hello, Jake. Are you there?
Hello.
Jake, pay attention now. Let's toss a coin to see who goes first. It will give you the advantage in the game if you call it correctly, heads or tails.
Heads, please.
All right. Let's see what happens. It is tails. Terribly sorry.
You're going to have to work for these Cyndi Lauper tickets.
Yep, because Gina won the coin toss, she goes first. Multiple choice pop culture trivia. If she gets the answer correct, she gets the point. If not, well, Jake, I hope you were paying attention to the question because you can answer the same question correctly, stealing Gina's point away. And we'll go back and forth like that till one of you gets 3 points. John Hughes died on this day some many years ago. So it's John Hughes trivia today. All right, here we go. First question for Gina. Gina.
Yes.
Oh no, that's about Mr. Mom. You're going to get that one right. All right.
What?
I gotta give Jake a chance here because I know you know your John Hughes films. All right, Jake.
No, me.
Gina.
Or Gina. Excuse me, Gina.
No, Gina.
Jake.
John,
It's Gina.
John Hughes was the writer to what PlayStation 2 video game?
Oh, come on.
Is it 1, Grand Theft Walrus? Is it 2, Billy Graham's Bible Blaster? Is it 3, Ferris Bueller's Day Off? Or 4, Home Alone?
See, I don't know. What I don't.
Yes.
Home Alone.
Home Alone is correct. Yes, there was
Oh.
a PlayStation version.
Seems like a more of a game thing. Okay.
There's a point for Gina. Now we go to Jake.
Jake, in John Hughes' second movie, Mr. Mom.
Oh, you give him the Mr. Mom question.
I'll give him a chance. What is the nickname for the vacuum?
Oh, come on.
Is it 1, Optimus Grime?
That's good. That's good.
Is it 2, Meryl Sweep?
That is also good.
Is it 3, Dusty? Or 4, Jaws?
Well, let's go with Dusty.
Dusty, I'm terribly sorry.
They even play the dun dun
Yeah, I knew she would know that.
All right, it's 2 points for Gina. Jake, and she controls the question. I think she may be sweeping you right out of the
No,
way.
we're going to give her a hard one.
Okay.
What was John Hughes' pen name? Was it 1, Henry Beard? Is it 2, Edmond Dantes? Is it 3, Wayne Drops? Or 4, Oliver Sudden?
Henry Beard.
No.
No?
Well, you got a chance to get into the game here.
Ooh. You're going to go Edmond Dante.
Edmond Dantes, yes.
All right, point for Jake.
Edmond Dantes is
It's-
the Count of Monte Cristo.
Well, that was his pen name as well when he
That's
wrote
a trick question.
when he wrote for a magazine.
Why is that a trick question?
Well,
You can.
Because she lost.
A pin name is it's a
I'm
trick
only-
question because
I'm
she
only-
lost.
I'm only as good as what the internet gives me.
It's not a trick question.
All
I
right.
mean, it's anyway.
All right.
It's 2-1. Jake has 1 point. He controls the question, so he can tie it up here.
Jake, in the 1970s, John Hughes, using that pen name, started as a writer for what magazine? Is it 1, Rolling Stone? Is it 2, National Lampoon? Is it 3, Sponge and Vacuum? Or 4, Sensible Chuckle?
Let's go with Rolling Stones, number
Rolling
1.
Stone? Terribly sorry.
No, well, Gina.
Must be National Lampoon.
It
then.
is.
And Gina wins the game.
Oh.
Gina wins the game. There you go.
You didn't have a chance here. I'm so sorry. I feel bad about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should.
You should.
I do, and in order to feel better about myself, I'm going to give you these Cyndi Lauper tickets anyway.
Oh, the wife, she'll be so happy. And we will donate for the road home apple anyways.
Oh, thank you.
That's
Thank you
nice.
so much.
All right, thanks, Jake.
Hang on the line.
Listen, I've got to go home. Mrs. Ola just called, and she's just put on a pot of Maxwell House.
It's John Hughes, who wrote the short story, which was based on the movie Vacation, in National Lampoon.
I did not know that.
Except at the end, Dad shoots Walt Disney.
Oh, yeah, that's not okay.
That's not okay.
No.
All right. Big Boy News and Opinioendo brought to you by.
Explore science that shines with Clark After Dark at Clark Planetarium August 19th. August Aglow lights up with mocktails, music, glowing science experiments, hands-on challenges. Grab your crew and come to Clark After Dark, ages 18 and older only. Tickets available through Eventbrite.
The University of Utah will no longer offer student housing in downtown Salt Lake City after approving the sale of 2 off-campus apartment buildings. The school's Board of Trustees moved to accept an offer from a private company that will take ownership of the buildings, known as Downtown Commons 1 and 2. The first building sits at 349 East 1st Avenue. The other is a couple of blocks south at 43 South 400 East. The students often didn't want to live that far away from campus and figure out transportation, said Sean Grube, the U's Associate Vice President for Housing and Dining Services. Most of the time, the apartments were sitting at 75% occupancy, while on-campus housing is at 100% with a robust wait list. The U decided in May, when students moved out for the summer, to have the property appraised before making room assignments for the fall semester, which starts later this month. The value for both buildings totaled $3.6 million. Danny Wall, the executive real estate director, told the U, or said that the U decided to put the buildings on the market, and they sold for $5 million total. And so there you go. Now, so I'm assuming they didn't magically add campus housing after they sold those two buildings, so the wait list is even longer.
They're in the middle of building a bunch of new housing up there, so
up there
it probably
along Sunnyside, I think, is where
probably
that is, right?
goes toward that, I would guess.
Yeah. A woman died. One woman died, and another was injured after they were attacked by more than a dozen dogs at a park in Southern California. Police responded to a call that an individual was being attacked by dogs at the Paris Hill Park in San Bernardino at around 5 p.m. local time. Officers arrived, found two victims lying on the ground 30 yards away from each other. The one victim was identified as Theodora Mendoza. The outlet said the woman had severe face injuries and was taken to the hospital, where she was later pronounced dead. The identity of the second woman not currently known. Don't know if they knew each other. But she was pretty chewed up, but will recover from her injuries. Now we have a story of a killer who was nabbed with some body parts that weren't his own. We go to the crime desk and Gina Barberi.
Argentine police, excuse me.
Nut dust?
God damn, both of you.
That's what got me. Nut dust.
You're going to have to do another story. Give me one more minute.
Okay, I'm going to turn your mic off. There you go.
An 82-year-old Price man was charged with shooting and killing his son, Franklin D. Allred, charged with first-degree murder in the death of his son, Eric Allred. Just after midnight, Carbon County Sheriff's deputies responded to a 911 call from a man who claimed to have shot his son. The residents had a long dirt driveway leading up to a rear door. We walked inside, and there was a victim lying on his back with a gunshot wound to the center of his chest. The victim, Eric Allred, was wearing a holster with a gun in it when police first arrived. I read through the dispatch notes and listened to the 911 call. A man who identified himself as Frank Allred informed dispatch that he had just shot a man in his house. Dispatch asked Frank if he knew who the man was. Frank said it was his son. Frank said to dispatch his son was being aggressive. He said, and then I shot him. I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I did that, he said.
I'll try it again here.
Okay.
Argentine police have arrested an alleged serial killer who preyed on homeless people he brought home, where he murdered and dismembered them. The murders, at least 5 known to investigators, always took place on Fridays.
Oh, really?
37-year-old man, who local media say is known as the Machete Man, was arrested after a raid on his home last week yielded human bones, blood, and even a nose. The raid was a result of clues gathered by analyzing security camera footage. At the house where they arrested the man, police also encountered a 16-year-old boy who appeared scared and said he was the owner's nephew. He said, "I want to talk." He said his uncle would go out on Friday afternoons and return at night with different people. He apparently lured them with offers of a job or a drink. Then he would kill them and dismember them and take them out in garbage bags.
Wow.
Security footage showed people getting into taxis with the same person on Fridays, and they tracked him down.
Wow.
And found him.
Was this just like a hobby or something?
I guess. I don't know why Friday is the day.
Oh, so he didn't have to get up for work in the morning.
That's what it is.
House Republicans subpoenaed nearly a dozen former federal officials and politicians, including Bill and Hillary Clinton, as well as records from the Department of Justice on Tuesday amid an expanding probe into deceased pedophile Jeffrey Epstein. The officials, including former FBI Director James Comey, Robert Mueller, as well as 6 ex-U.S. attorneys general, were compelled to testify before the House Oversight Committee. House Oversight Committee Chairman James Comer
Gomer
announced the move days after Department of Justice officials interviewed Epstein's accomplice, Ghislaine Maxwell, who is serving a 20-year sentence in a federal prison for conspiring to sexually abuse young girls, although she's now been moved to a better, nicer facility, to Club Fed, as they call it, where, you can...
minimum security.
Minimum security, and I think they have a swimming pool and a tennis court.
And people on the sex offender list are not supposed to be in this prison.
No.
But she is, because she's getting ready to lie and clear.
Well, they've already released a tiny bit. This is what you're going to hear.
Yeah.
So they recorded, apparently, this interview, and the little bit they've leaked out is that she said, "Well, I never saw President Trump do anything bad."
That's all it takes.
He was there.
I'm not saying anything except for I didn't see
I wasn't in the room when anything happened.
But
doesn't mean nothing happened. It just means she was not in the room.
And he was there on the island, and
Well, no, he never had the privilege.
I never had the
of going
privilege
to the island.
of being invited to
Bill,
the
stuff
island.
didn't have to just happen on the island.
Well,
it
that's
happened.
true. They had his penthouse.
Yep.
Dr. Harold Bornstein, Donald Trump's former personal physician, has died at the age of 73. Remember this guy? Big guy with long, greasy hair?
Oh, yeah.
Bornstein's death was announced Thursday in a paid notice in the New York Times. A devoted husband, a loving father, Dr. Bornstein is survived by his wife, Melissa, his daughter, Alex, and sons, Robin and Joseph and Jeremy and Jackson. Due to ongoing pandemic, there will be a private service for the family and friends. What?
That sounds like an old story.
That's dated August 6th. Bornstein had served as Trump's physician for more than 3 decades, a position that thrust him into the national spotlight. He was the guy who said, "Oh, Donald Trump's strength and stamina are extraordinary."
Yeah, he's going to live forever.
Yeah,
No,
according to
he
his
died
letter.
in 2021.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I don't know why this story is. It doesn't say that at all here. That's weird.
He's been dead a while.
I don't know why they've done this. Huh. It's odd. CNN does odd things sometimes. Let's see what this says. Donald Trump's job approval rating has slid 6 points since April. His approval rating is now 20 points underwater.
Fake. It's fake.
And
who can he fire about that?
I'll sue them.
And then Elon Musk is now officially the most unpopular person in America.
More than Donald Trump?
Yep. Gallup poll asked Americans between July 7th and July 21st what they thought of 14 well-known U.S. and global figures. 61% of respondents having an unfavorable opinion of Elon Musk. 6% said they had no opinion of Musk, while just 33% reported a positive view. Some of the others, let's see.
Yeah, I want to know who else is on the list.
Let's see. Pope Leo got a favorable rating.
Well, sure, he's awesome.
57% to 11% unfavorable. No opinion, 31%. Volodymyr Zelensky,
popular,
got pretty high favorable ratings, as did Bernie Sanders. Then we start going down the list. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., well, still up there, 42% approval rating. Joe Biden, 43%. Vance, 38%. Gavin Newsom, at the bottom of the list, Elon Musk. Only 33% gave him a favorable rating. 61% said unfavorable, and only 6% had no opinion of Elon Musk. All right, that's it.
Sports, weather, traffic.
Text in sports report. You can send me these too, by the way. Last night, the Alpine Utah Little League baseball team was up 11-1 after the first inning. Unfortunately, after that, Las Vegas came back and beat them 22-12. Alpine will now play Montana, and the winner of that game will go back to play Las Vegas. Yeah, send me sports if you have it at 33986. That's not just a traffic tip line. RSL is in the Leagues Cup group stage. Match day 3 of 3 today. 7:30 p.m. is when that game starts. Salt Lake Bees lost last night to Las Vegas 4-8. They play them again tonight at 7 o'clock. That's your sports. Weather, we're flirting with 100 today. 99 expected. Overnight low 70. Tomorrow 98. The weekend, they're saying a cold front is coming in. Don't get super excited about those words, though. No rain associated with that. It'll just cool things off a little bit down into the 80s, which actually might feel nice for a change. We then crawl back up into the 90s for the first part of next week, and still just no rain in sight, I am sorry to say. Traffic, let me see. We've got 18th North eastbound closed near 15th West in Clinton. This is due to a crash there. Still people dealing with slowage northbound I-15 due to that earlier accident at 45th South. And whatever you're seeing on the roads, 33986 is where you send that to us. Salt Lake Acting Company's summer show, The Secret Lives of the Real Wives in the Salt Lake Hive, runs now through August 17th. This production is a cabaret-style show with table seating, theater seats. You could bring your own food and drink. Get tickets at saltlakeactingcompany.org.
Thank you very much. All right, we're going to take a short break. We'll be back after these with your list of things that must go. Stand by.
Well, we ought to remind people again, we'll be in the Pride Parade on Sunday. And I wish I had a better memory as to how many years
we've been in the parade, doing the parade?
It's been...
I remember we had to fight to get into it.
Yeah, our management didn't think it would be a good idea for us to be
at the time. Yeah,
the ownership of the station at that time said, we shouldn't be in a gay Pride Parade. I don't think so. And finally talked them into it. And so they let us do it. Then they said, but they wouldn't let the country station.
They said, "Well, I don't think the country station."
And I was like, "You never heard of a gay cowboy? That's you never
Brokeback Mountain.
Never, not even before that.
Well, the gay rodeo. I don't think they have that anymore. But
I think they do. I did see something about that.
Oh, are they?
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
I forget the guy's name who was one of the organizers. I met him years ago and hung out with him for a while. Just the nicest old cowboy you could ever want to meet. He just. Skinny cowboy.
If you want to find out more about all the stuff going on for Pride, it starts today, and all the information is at utahpridecenter.org. We'll be in the parade on Sunday, but don't wait till Sunday to participate. You can do stuff all weekend there.
Yeah, there's music acts, and you can buy VIP tickets that'll get you in all 3 days, and I think the VIP tickets come with like drink tickets and that kind of thing. So.
And if you're wondering what your ticket price goes for, this is to help out the Utah Pride Center. They provide all kinds of services for all ages of people. They're just there for you. They're a center that's fighting 12 months a year to help people that need that assistance.
I'm racking my brain now because we were talking about the gay rodeo, and there was a Marvel comic character. I read this and it was great. That it's been around forever as a cowboy. Two Gun Kid, I think, was the name of it. And then they retooled him and made him gay. And it was like a 4 or 5 issue limited series, and it was just so well done. Darwin Cook, I think, did the artwork on it. But then that reminded me that another comic book company got the rights to Snagglepuss. You remember the
Snagglepuss,
the cartoon panther?
Exit stage left.
And they wrote him with all the other Hanna-Barbera characters in the comic book as well. And he was a gay playwright in the 30s.
I can see that.
It was a great read, still available.
Yeah, Bill, the Utah Gay Rodeo. UtahGayRodeo.com. They're still around. Founded in 1979.
We had them on the show a while ago.
Yeah.
So founded in 1979, operated as a group of local country western gays helping out the community. They're still around.
And they're nice guys. And,
June 16th through the 18th at the Golden Spike Event Center, Crossroads of the West Rodeo.
Regional rodeo featuring there you go. Yeah. Well, I don't know if the country station should be in the
Yes,
I
of
don't
course
know.
they
Pride
should.
Parade.
Are there gay cowboys?
Yes, there's
Really?
gay. There's gay everything.
What?
I was going to say one of my best friends was a country music radio program director.
There's not
who's
some
gay.
segment where.
Are there gay baseball players?
Yes.
How about gay mountain climbers?
Yes.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Gay policemen?
Yes.
What?
I know, right?
Gay farmers?
Uh-huh.
No
Yes.
gay farmers.
Nope, there are.
What?
Sure.
My worldview is shattered.
Zach reminds me, it was the Rawhide Kid, not the Two-Gun Kid. Rawhide Kid was Marvel's gay cowboy, yes.
That makes much more sense.
A little bit more sense.
The Rawhide.
But a great read. It really was. All right, then. We will we'll take a break.
Gay board members?
Yes.
On the radio from Hell Show.
Things that are bugging you, dear friends of the program, things that you just can't stand anymore. They're in your life. They're driving you crazy. You can't stand it. You go, I can't stand it. I can't stand no more. And you decide, I know, I'll send it to Radio from Hell, my thing that must go. So you put must go on a subject line of an email. You send it to us at radiofromhell@x96.com. If we read yours on the air, maybe it'll make you feel better, and maybe, just maybe, these things will disappear from your life. So do that. Like, for instance, this person. Now, I don't know if we can make this thing really go from this person's life, but this says, blackberry vines must go. Sorry, Bill. More specifically, Himalayan blackberries must go.
That is very specific.
Here in the Pacific Northwest, we have 3 types of blackberries, only one of which is native. The Himalayan blackberry is not native, and it's very prolific. There are huge patches growing alongside the interstate and other open areas. It grows fast and high and arches over onto trails and fences into yards. Within 2 weeks after trimming it back, it will have grown back over the trail. The thorns are nasty, and they draw plenty of blood from mountain bikers who are biking on the trails. I will frequently carry pruners with me and when mountain biking to trim back the blackberry vines. Bellingham, Washington frequently has volunteer Saturdays at parks to cut weeds back and, in particular, dig up the Himalayan blackberry plants. The berries are good, as you mentioned. Remember I was talking about getting the seeds stuck in my teeth. The berries are good, but as you mentioned, they have lots of seeds. They must go. Thank you. This one says, hello from Sleepless in Seattle. No, Sleepless in Sandy. My thing that must go is looking in the mirror and seeing my elderly mother.
Oh.
It's that happened to me when I went in drag for Halloween one time and then saw pictures of myself and went, oh my God, I look like my mother. Secondly, all of the products that say they can stop this process of me becoming my elderly mother, but do nothing.
Well, of course not.
Lies.
And lastly, me buying those products.
Yeah.
That must go. And then finally, this one says, good morning, Lords. Don't use my name. Next door neighbor trash must go. I constantly find food wrappers, paper plates, and other random trash on my driveway or on the lawn. When I go to mow our lawn back, I always have to walk around and pick stuff up so I don't mow it. Please make this go away. Okay, well, we'll try. All right, Carrey?
All right, let's see. This one from Dr. Mike. 2 simple things. Pizza that isn't completely cut so that when you try to take a piece of it, either it takes the toppings off your piece or the piece left behind. And also neighbors that don't take care of the weeds on a strip of their property that borders yours and get upset if you do it.
Oh, you can't win there.
There is no winning there. All right. Let's see. Does not say I can say the name, so I will not. The recent Google News Reader app update, which now constantly shows multiple stories a day from Fox News on YouTube, Fox Business on YouTube, etc. I can click on the option to not show this anymore, but apparently that feature doesn't work anymore because it constantly shows me all of their lies. This one, Tasha from North Ogden, my thing that must go are solicitations via text. Why is this even legal? If I wanted to sell my home or get a contracting bid, I would contact you. The same goes for political venues being invited to participate. This applies to paper solicitations as well. Quit killing our trees. There are only things left helping to filter out this clean air that we have. I've been getting the job offer text
Yep, got
a
those.
lot lately.
Really?
Yeah. Ugh.
Just ignore
And
them.
this one, utensils at restaurants and other places that are designed unnecessarily only for right-handed people,
Utensils that are...
such as ladles at buffets.
Oh.
They have a little spout on the left side. These are very hard for left-handed people to use. Why can't you just have a little spout on each side?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Gina?
So my puppy, Oakley, it's 100 degrees every day, and I put the dogs outside with clean, fresh, cool water bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Which she insists on playing in and dumping out almost immediately when I fill it up. And my husband says, well, when she's thirsty later, maybe she'll stop doing it. She's not connecting the dots that if I play in this water, I won't have anything to drink.
Does your husband think that the dog is smart?
Yes, he does. He's like, this is a constant problem. She will not, and I have tried buying her water things to play with, which she also destroys. And they can't be in the house all the time. They have to be outside some of the time. Please, Oakley, stop dumping your water bowl. This is, please don't use my name. I'm currently dealing with some pretty intense mental issues. Due to insurance changes, I can no longer see my therapist. Last night, I went to the Access Center of Behavioral Help, and after telling 3 people I was having a hard time, they thought I only wanted anxiety meds. I need some help. Sorry you're dealing with that. Let's see. Good morning, my favorite radio team. My things that must go are people with main character syndrome, especially when driving. People in big trucks thinking they rule the road, taking up both lanes while driving. We get it. You're overcompensating. Now get in your lane. This heat increasing daily and gerrymandering must go. This is Nicholas. Feel free to use my name. This is another car one. Car guys with neon lit bumper dragging trucks that sound like dying weed whackers. Bravo, you've somehow managed to combine the insecurity of a teenage boy with the noise level of a malfunctioning leaf blower. Here's the truth. You're not cool, intimidating, or even interesting. You're playing dress up as street racers while annoying everyone within a 2-mile radius. You must go. And finally, this from Tony. The neighborhood cat pooping in my front lawn. Must go.
What?
Wow.
Gee.
Coffee grounds.
Does that keep the cat away?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Dump coffee grounds out there.
I didn't know.
It'll keep them away.
And your lawn will smell good.
Oh, yeah. It smell like coffee.
Things that must go on the radio from Hell Show.
All right.
Nothing my cat likes more than a good cup of coffee, though.
Indeed.
Klaus or Mr. Fluffy Pants?
Mr. Fluffy Pants is long dead.
I didn't know. I
Klaus
couldn't-
is still with us.
Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't.
That's okay. It's okay. Mr. Fluffy Pants was my favorite.
Are you fostering anybody now? Your family fosters sometimes.
Yeah, no, just Klaus, just that.
And will you get another cat when Klaus is gone? Or is that?
It's not up to me.
Okay.
I have a negative thing about pets, and that is, you outlive them. You know what I mean? It's just so painful when they go.
It's hard. No. Yeah, it's hard.
It's just
It's
hard,
hard.
as Carrey knows, and I don't. And I think, why do I put myself through that?
It's hard for sure.
It's just sad. It's just so sad, and I don't know.
Okay, let me see if anything new has happened. I just refreshed my UDOT website. That's where I get most of my information. I also get it from you, friends of the program, via text at 33986. Crash southbound I-15 72nd south, off to the right shoulder. And let's see. The Mountain Crest Trappers baseball from Cache Valley are in California representing Utah in the American Legion baseball. It's not traffic, but you can text us things like that too, and I will pass them along. 33986. Haster Games for board games, Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, miniatures, dice, paints, and more. Haster Games, 6831 South State, or hastergames.com.
All right, we will take a break. We will play a song, and after that song, it's the Boner Recap Game. Easy to win a prize. All you have to do is tell us who won the Boner this morning. If you were listening, you know. If you weren't listening, you could guess, but why take that chance? Cheat. Go to x96.com, look for the box that says Boners, August 6, 2025. Click on there. It'll give you the correct answer. What is the prize?
The prize is a Radio from Hell chicken bucket. Does not contain chicken. Does contain a Radio from Hell diner-style mug, a T-shirt, and random prizes that Katie will assemble and put in the bucket.
All right, you get that chicken bucket. Coming up when you play the Boner Recap Game, 877-602-9696 is the number to call. UtahAdvocates.com.
The advocates are local personal injury attorneys, live right here in the Valley, and they are easy to get a hold of, easy to deal with, and if you've been hurt in an accident and it's not your fault, if you've been injured due to somebody else's negligence, call the advocates, for heaven's sake.
It doesn't have to be a car accident.
No.
Only, you could be injured dog bites, motorcycle, bicycle,
Mm-hmm.
maybe one of those scooters you've been in an accident on.
Jogging, running, all of that. 801-355-5550. No cost consultations. As a matter of fact, you never pay them a dime out of pocket while they work on recovering the compensation that you deserve. So the advocates, they'll work for you. They will. They've done it for Katie a couple of times. I think a couple of other people in the building have used their services. Yeah. You don't deserve to be in an accident, but you do deserve an advocate. 801-355-5550 or UtahAdvocates.com.
Now, we were talking about this week in that McDonald's has decided to bring back not only good prizes in their Happy Meals.
Well, these are adult Happy Meals.
But these are for adults.
They have like a Big Mac or a 10-piece nugget.
Oh, what?
It's an adult Happy Meal.
And what they're putting in them now are these collector's cups. And we call them cups for a reason, because they are made of plastic.
They are not glasses.
Now, Ray has tweeted me. Blink182 Ray has tweeted me. He says, I picked up one of those McDonald's cups this morning. It's actually pretty sturdy. Not too bad.
Okay.
And if you look, we got the video here.
X96.com/live. Is that where you're telling
I'm
people
gonna hold this up, and you can see on my iPad. You can see the video. So there you go.
Okay.
That's Ray. As you can see, it's small-ish.
Yeah, it fits kind of in the palm of your hand.
It's not a juice glass like we were speculating. It's small-ish.
And what is the character?
DreamWorks character? I
This
saw
is-
Shrek and Minions.
Yeah, Shrek and Donkey and the Minions are all there. So it would be DreamWorks Animation.
We got Shrek cups back.
Are you now? You're interested.
Now
this
you're
is,
in?
This feels like the golden age of America, of my youth, when everybody's pantries were filled with fast food chain cups.
Well, Carrie's
are
pantry is
Glasses.
filled with glasses.
I've still got they're from 74.
Yeah.
1974 McDonald Land glasses.
Are they safe to drink out of?
I imagine that the ink that makes the Hamburglar look resplendent on the outside, I'm sure that it's
Don't lick the glass.
lead-filled, and Grimace is going to kill me, is what it boils down to. But I still have them. We've only broke one, and that was the Ronald glass.
And
which
they're
which was fine.
actual glass.
Actual glass. And then I've got some Burger King ones from when The Empire Strikes Back came out.
Yeah.
I got a Boba Fett, and I got a 3PO and R2, and they had a whole series of those.
I don't even know where it went, but we had the Halo video game franchise Burger King cup from back in the day. That's a big deal. That's a big get,
Is it?
Gina Barbera.
I
You're
don't
sitting
know.
confused. That was an awesome prize.
Were they hard to find?
Not necessarily, but
okay.
they were hard to remember to keep around for a while. I don't even know where that went now.
I don't know. Someone is saying that those cups won't last one wash in a dishwasher, which is something I've discovered, by the way, is that a lot of these, promotional shot glasses, for example, you wash them in the dishwasher once, and like all of the artwork on the outside, it just
So you're supposed to hand wash
So you're supposed to hand wash them.
Yeah.
I got a couple of Blues Brothers shot glasses that I bought in Florida, and I stuck them in the dishwasher a couple of times, and they began to do that, and so I had to pull them out. And I'm like, I'm not going to hand wash my shot glasses.
I want to be able to put things in the dishwasher.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I mean,
the dishwasher gets really, really hot, and I think it kills germs. I don't think when I hand wash things, germs get killed. That's that's how I feel about it.
What are you talking about?
But the McDonald's Happy Meal prizes, they used to be really cool because they would theme them. Usually it would be a movie theme, new movie that was opening.
Like Shrek or...
Yeah, I've got several Batman Returns McDonald's toys from Happy Meals. So you got like the Batmobile, you got the Penguin's rubber ducky, that he rides in with the penguin in the back of it, and then the box was themed and it had, the artwork on it. But the first one that I recall was, and boy, the kids were just dying for this one, Star Trek the Motion Picture Happy Meal theme.
Okay.
What was
there was no prize in it.
Oh,
which was disappointing, but it was just themed for Star Trek the Motion Picture, and I'm like, kids don't care about this.
It's an adult. That should have been an adult happy.
Yeah.
You should have got a Big Mac in that.
Exactly. And then there was Looney Tunes. I've still got a couple of these Looney Tunes glasses. I don't know what happened to my Roadrunner.
I've tried in the past as a diet move to order a Happy Meal. Like for me, a grown person. Like I would like some fries, but I can only have 6 of them.
Right.
So I would like a nugget, but I can only have 4 of them. That's
Kids
my
meals?
diet plan.
Perfect size.
Yeah.
I think they're the perfect size.
Hi, Katie.
Hi, guys. We're speaking about kids' toy or toy meal.
Happy
meals
Meal
from toys.
toys,
That.
yeah.
This is from Arctic Circle. Currently, they
really?
have a collection of different dinosaurs. Here's a Spinosaurus. And it clips onto things.
Oh, that's a good prize.
It is a good prize.
I have one that it's an Indominus Rex, and it clips onto my bucket hat. I wore it at DOS last weekend, and it stayed on the whole time. I have a Dilophosaurus, the one with the frill.
Yeah.
I have one of those hanging in my car right now.
That's a good prize.
It is so cool. I want to get a collection of them and give them out at Lost Lands.
And like with another Batman promotion, that was the one with the Riddler in it, and I can't remember which one that is. Was that Batman and Robin?
Yes.
Anyway, yeah. You would be able to buy for you come in and get a Big Mac, and for an extra $2 or whatever it is, you get a glass mug and it was sculpted of characters from the movie.
Like not just a picture,
Yeah,
but it was
shaped and sculpted. And so that wasn't a Happy Meal toy, but you could get them.
I mean, you can buy these for $3 alone if you don't want to buy
if you don't want a meal.
Did you get the meal, though?
Oh, yeah, it's $6 at Arctic Circle.
It's
totally
the
worth it.
spirit of how you earn it. That's important.
Those are cute.
Here's a
Right.
texter. We collected about 60 gigantic beer cups from Chicago White Sox games with Frank Hurt's picture on them. They were very helpful to me when I was a poor single mom raising 4 kids. Yeah.
Promotional cups are the backbone of this country.
They always have been.
We need to bring them back.
Should we have some Radio from Hell?
That's a
glassware.
awesome idea.
Well, I mean, we have an X96 beer stein.
We can't give away anything until we get rid of all of the 2016 Big Ass Show double shot glasses.
How many more do we have of those?
So many.
Really?
Are still in the back corner.
I didn't have any at my remote on Tuesday. Send them out.
I think people don't take them.
When I get them on the table, people love them.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
People love them.
All right,
Just start putting them in every single remote box.
Okay.
And someday they'll go away.
All right. I was wrong about the want. For
hand wash equals display in my house. I ain't got time for that. There's another texter. I have all the McDonald's Camp Snoopy glasses.
Oh, cute.
Wow.
My wife and I went all the way to Vegas to a 7-Eleven to get a Thor cup.
That is
because
dedication.
There weren't any 7-Elevens in Mesquite. I love the Arctic Circle chompers. I have all 8.
Yes, I've been trying to collect all 8, but I keep getting all the Spinosauruses.
Oh.
Granted, they're great, love them, but it took me forever to find the Dilophosaurus. My husband finally got it for me, and I was ecstatic.
The only problem with that is you have to eat food at Arctic Circle.
You don't have to. Actually, I love Arctic Circle. Don't diss on that. The ranch burger's amazing, but
and they got the good
you don't
fry
have
sauce.
to buy it.
They do have the
You don't
good
have to
fry
buy the
sauce.
meal. $3
Well,
if you
and
really want it.
the Arctic Circle Lime Ricky is the only flavored soda that I will condone.
Yes.
That's different.
Their
That's not
lime Rickies
food.
are so good. Worth it. And their shakes are pretty good, too. So
That's
Look, I
why
live
would
around
go.
the corner from an Arctic Circle. I have pretty much all of my life.
All right.
So,
Anyway.
thanks, guys.
Thank you.
All right. So let's bring this stuff back, is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Magnum in Sunset. Well, his Magnum's his last name. Thomas is his first name.
In Sunset.
In Sunset.
Mm-hmm.
Says that song from PIL was number 2 on the modern rock charts on this day in 1989.
Well, there you go. Thank you. Let's see.
Boner recap?
I believe it is time.
All right. What's the prize involved here?
A Radio from Hell chicken bucket, which Katie has assembled some photos, by the way, of people wearing the chicken bucket
do we
as a
have
hat.
those?
Yeah, they're all on our social media. There is a gallery of people. So if you win this prize now, you can take the prizes out of it, which are a Radio from Hell diner style mug, a T-shirt, and some other things.
Does not contain actual chicken.
And then put it on your head and take a picture and send it to us.
They make great hats. People look great in them. Mm-hmm. So do we have somebody here?
Brady.
Brady, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Lords.
What are you doing today, Brady?
Heading down to work.
Yeah. What do you do for work?
I own a catering company, so we've just got some lunches and stuff we need to do today.
What are you serving for lunch? What are you making up for the folks?
Today's a little chicken salad on croissant, some watermelon feta salad, little couple other salads, pasta salad, green salad. And,
Sounds good.
For my sister's whipping up some sort of dessert.
I would love a chicken salad croissant.
Yeah, me too. Jeez.
Yeah, but you have to go to
I need to make some or bring some.
How far away are you from our studio?
You
just run
in Orem. So
well, that's probably. Yeah.
See, Carrie, these are probably for a meeting. And you don't want to go to a meeting.
I don't want to go to a meeting.
No.
No, I just want the
are
sandwich.
Just want the sandwich.
I don't want to go to a damn
Do you,
meeting.
do you chop up celery in that chicken salad, do you?
Yeah, there's a little celery in there.
That's good. Nuts?
Toasted almonds.
Grapes?
I like that. Grapes in
Any
there,
grapes
too?
or raisins?
We do some craisins.
Wow.
Oh,
that all sounds great.
crazy
That is nutty, man.
That all sounds great.
That's great. What's the name of your catering company?
It's called Green Hollow. My last name is Green Ouch, and it means the Green Hollow. So Green Hollow Catering.
Huh. Listen, it's nice talking to you, Brady. We'll see you. No, wait a minute.
No, he's doing the boner recap.
That's right. Boner recap. Did you hear the candidates earlier, Brady?
I did indeed.
All right, you'll have no problem here. You identify the boner winner, and what's the prize again? Oh, it's the chicken bucket. Yeah. That's the prize. And Brady, by the way, it's great to talk to a fine American small businessman like you. Here we go.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Boner candidate number 1 was, well, how about the Indy Incarceration Center then? Christy Nome trying to be cute. You know, she's the head of ICE, I guess, and they have a new detention center they're putting in Indianapolis. We're going to call it the Speedway Slammer, she said. Oh, boy, the Speedway Slammer. Boner candidate number 2, how is this restoring faith and sanity? That's what I want to know. Putting back up a statue of a Confederate Army general, General Pike, Albert Pike, rather.
Yeah.
He was not a good man
No.
in the Confederacy. He took up arms against the United States. He misappropriated funds. He was ultimately captured and imprisoned by his own troops. He resigned in disgrace after committing a war crime and dishonored even his own Confederate military service. But the administration thinks it's a good idea to put that statue of him back up.
Mhm.
It was torn down by some protesters a few years ago, but now we're going to put it back up to restore faith and sanity in our country. And then Boner candidate number 3 was, well, a series of studies will back my racism up. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., Health and Human Services Secretary, he is saying, he's endangering lives by saying we're going to stop research, allocating any research money to mRNA?
Yes.
mRNA vaccines. Those are the ones that enabled us to come up with a COVID vaccine very quickly. And we're going to stop doing those. And also, we shouldn't be giving black people the same vaccine schedule that's given to whites because their immune system is better than ours. There is no evidence to support that at all. That's just racism. So there are the 3 candidates. Brady, who was the winner?
It was everybody's favorite Kennedy, Boner number 3.
There you go. You got it. You win the chicken bucket, and I hope you enjoy that. And enjoy your catering today. And I sure wish I could have one of them croissant sandwiches, but sounds like you do a good job.
We'll get some by sometime.
All right, thanks.
So much.
All right,
Hang on the line.
Hang on, Brady.
All right.
Yeah, we don't get food at our meetings.
We got cookies today.
Oh, we did, though,
Oh, yeah,
from
we did.
Ari's mom.
Ari's mom.
Our intern, Ari, who's today's her
Last day.
her last day, and her mother has a cookie company called the Little Cookie Company.
It's just a little cookie
And
company.
she made these cookies. I don't know how well you probably can't see them in the
We can
in the
take a
box.
picture of them and post
Yeah, we'll
them.
take a picture.
But she made cookies with the X96 logo on them.
Oh, they're
and
special cookies.
Radio
just
from
for
Hell.
us.
Yeah, Radio from Hell logo.
Well, let's take a picture of them before we eat them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it says, she put a note here. It says, "Dear Lords and Lady and all the Radio from Hell crew, just wanted to share a treat to say thank you for taking good care of my girl this summer. Much love, Laura from the Little Cookie Shop. P.S. The dog cookies aren't for, I think it says pup consumption. But maybe it's people.
No, pup, meaning there is a dog-themed cookie in there, but it is not for the dog.
It's not
It
for
is
the
just
dog.
a dog-themed cookie.
Oh, okay. All right.
Well, thank you.
Well, you can eat that one, Gina.
Very nice of your mom, Ari.
It is. Thank you. We'll take a break. We'll be back after these with some big boy news and opinioendo. Stand by.
Need some geek news? You take notes?
Okay, here we go. So when Bill Frost comes in and recommends TV shows, I try to check some of them out, and I thought I would watch The Big Brunch, hosted by Dan Levy. It's a it's a cooking competition where it's horrible.
Really?
What's wrong with it?
It's just awful. The people on it are awful. The way it's set up is awful. He's he's just not a really great host. Now I just watched one, and maybe it settles in and gets a little better.
Okay.
But
I think you just hate brunch. That's what I think. You are a brunchist.
A brunchist.
You know, you really shouldn't say things like that without having seen it.
When was the last time you went to brunch?
I don't brunch very often.
This is my point.
But Dan Levy seems to believe
Levy,
that brunch
like Eugene
is it
Levy?
Levy?
It's
it's
Eugene
Levy.
Levy.
Yeah. Dan Levy seems to believe that brunch can solve all your problems.
Well,
I don't disagree with him.
It's really.
I
not
think
good.
you're brunching wrong.
Why don't you do me a favor and watch the show? It has nothing to do with me and my relationship to
I
brunch.
think it might have everything to do with your relationship
It doesn't.
with brunch.
I don't have anything against brunch.
As a matter
I'm
of fact,
not a brunchist.
He's writing a book called In Defense of Brunch. He's working. I saw him working on that.
I've got a hunch that brunch is just fine. No, I don't have anything against brunch. I'll go to a brunch. It's not something that
I bet
do
you'd
often.
complain about a brunch.
Don't try me.
What?
I'll go to a brunch.
What do you mean? I complain about?
I bet
a
it
brunch?
would not meet your needs. The brunch.
What? What are you talking about? If it was a brunch of nothing but liver, yes, that would not be good.
Who would do that though?
Nobody.
Like because there's brunch buffets, but then there's just a brunch where you order off the menu. And
Yeah, I don't think that's brunch.
ordering off the menu doesn't count as brunch.
I don't
it
think
has
so.
to be a buffet.
Really? I think kind of.
No,
Yeah.
I disagree.
I think it has to be a buffet.
Some of the more wonderful brunches I've had were off the menu.
No, but you don't, because when you go to a brunch, you want to be able to,
You go to the omelet
graze.
station.
Yeah, go to the omelet station. And usually they'll have a roast beef.
When I go to brunch, I don't want to get up from my table. I want everything brought to me as though I am the king.
No. So we have our own theories about brunch, but nevertheless, the show The Big Brunch sucks.
Yes, that's what we're.
It really does.
Okay. Well, now I have to watch it and see.
I'm not a brunchist. The judges are terrible. It's just not good.
What are they judging? The food?
Yeah, now what we want you to do here is we want you to make an egg dish that represents your personality and your goals in life. What? That's
okay. Scrambled's out.
Really. I mean, everything is every dish that they do is kind of geared that way.
Really? Well, you're poached, Bill. Clearly,
we want you to make an egg dish that tells us about your past. What?
Historical eggs?
I mean, that's what it's like, and it's terrible. It's a terrible show. I like brunch just fine.
Now, if I were a good morning radio DJ, I'd be writing a parody song right now, done to the tune of "King of Pain" by the Police, "King of Brunch."
King of Brunch.
Because I am the king of brunch.
Yes.
There's a pitcher of mimosas on the table today.
The same old.
Yeah.
I would. Well, I'm not a very good morning DJ.
No. Well, you need time to do these things.
No. All right. All right, 9:21. Time now for Big Boy News and Opinioendo, brought to you by
Led Zeppelin fans, don't miss Jason Bonham's Led Zeppelin evening celebrating 50 years of physical graffiti, Sunday, August 10th at Deer Valley Snowpark Amphitheater. Get tickets at thestateroompresents.com.
Well, speaking of Led Zeppelin, Terry Reid, the British singer who turned down offers to sing with both Led Zeppelin and later on Deep Purple, has died. He was 75. He had been receiving cancer treatments in recent months. Reed was born in 1949 in England and began performing in British clubs in the early 60s. When the band he was in, Peter J. and the Jaywalkers, opened for the Rolling Stones. By the end of the decade, he was tapped by the Stones as a solo artist to open up some of their most high-profile shows. And during this era, Reed, known as Super Lungs for his powerful voice, also opened for Cream, Fleetwood Mac, Jethro Tull. In 1968, as Jimmy Page was assembling the new Yardbirds out of the previous band that had previously lost singer Keith Relf, he asked Reed to join the group, which would be renamed Led Zeppelin. Reed, on the road with the Rolling Stones at the time, told Jimmy Page he didn't want to leave the Stones in the upcoming Cream tours he was on, but he offered to try out some things with the new band if the guitarist wanted to talk to Keith Richards about the situation. Instead, Reed suggested to Jimmy Page that he check out a group called Band of Joy, which recently had supported Reed on tour, and particularly their singer, Robert Plant, and their drummer, John Bonham, both of whom would soon join Led Zeppelin. Soon after, guitarist Ritchie Blackmore invited Reed to join Deep Purple after their original singer Rod Evans had left. Reed turned down that offer too, preferring to focus on his solo career. Over the years, Reed released more than half a dozen solo albums, starting with 1968's Bang Bang, You're Terry Reed. His most acclaimed record, 1973, The River, or just River, was re-examined in 2016 when previously unreleased recordings from the sessions were released as The Other Side of the River. In the 1980s, he was a full-time session vocalist collaborating with artists like Don Henley, Bonnie Raitt, and The Replacements. A tour scheduled for earlier this year was canceled after he revealed he had cancer, and he has died in England. So a guy who was always just hovering right there, just kind of below the level of superstardom, but probably every bit as talented as any of those guys.
Mm-hmm.
But just based on the choices he made and so forth, he stayed right there, just bubbling under. Oh, there's a picture of him, x96.com/live. And let's see. Oh, we got to go to the crime desk now. It's a story of the baseball player and the babysitter.
It's been a long winter, made more difficult by COVID restrictions for wealthy real estate investors Gary Spoor and Wendy Wood, who in 2021 found themselves unable to travel or welcome friends to their multi-million-dollar home they'd built in Lake Tahoe for their retirement. But on June 5th, the couple were able to enjoy a day of boating with their favorite guests. Their grandsons, their daughter. Mom handed daughter a check for $90,000. A gift to help Erin, her daughter, build an indoor horse riding ring that she dreamed of. Then Wendy and Gary headed into the house, completely unaware that a masked man was seen on surveillance video entering the garage hours earlier, lying wait inside. An hour later, authorities say the intruder emerged from hiding, opening fire, killing the couple. Now, they didn't know right away who did this. Turns out the husband of their daughter, who was an ex-Major League Baseball player named Daniel Serafini, never got along with his in-laws and wanted to kill them for their inheritance. He's still married to the wife.
Okay.
But he has a girlfriend who's the kid's babysitter.
Oh.
The babysitter drove him to the house so he could, masked man, kill them.
Mm.
Now, before he got married to their daughter, the mom did not trust him. And she said, I want you to have a prenuptial agreement, because they're pretty wealthy people. And she said, I think this ex-Major League Baseball player who lost all of his baseball money, I think he wants money from us. So he signed a prenuptial agreement.
Okay.
But they weren't divorced. So he was thinking, well, if mom and dad die, my wife is going to inherit their millions of dollars, and then I can get some of that through her. Well, the babysitter turned on him. She finally had a conscience and went, I better tell people. The wife didn't know. Wife had no idea it was the husband that had killed her parents.
There you go.
It's harder to follow than some of those Netflix shows.
Yeah. Let's see. Lady Gaga leads the MTV VMAs. I don't know. Do people care about that much anymore? The VMAs?
Not so much.
Got 12 nominations. Yeah, that's enough.
I did hear the news authority this morning, though.
Yeah.
There was a national reporter.
Oh, I did hear that.
Who was listing the nominees.
Mm-hmm.
And the local guy said, well, unless it's mainstream, I don't even know it. And I just yelled at the radio, all the things he just said, they're all...
That's mainstream.
Bad Bunny, Beyonce,
Yeah.
Lady Gaga.
God, they're stupid over there.
Kendrick Lamar, one of them did say, take that, Drake.
See, I'm hip.
Billie Eilish.
They're
all
the
of
news
them
authority, I'll have you know.
Yeah.
All of them got awards or nominated for awards.
And just like the country, they're getting dumber and dumber over there, too.
Lindsay Lohan has voiced her frustration with being pigeonholed in comedic roles, expressing a desire to work with acclaimed drama directors like Martin Scorsese. In an interview with The Times, she emphasized her versatility and her eagerness to break free from typecasting. You know, she could do it. She's a talented enough person. Lohan had revealed her interest in storytelling-driven films like All About Eve and Breakfast at Tiffany's. I was so thrilled to work on A Prairie Home Companion. Oh, the movie of that. With, yeah. And yet, even today, I have to fight for stuff that is like that, which is frustrating because, well, you know me as this, well, you know I can do that, so give me the chance. I have to break the cycle and open doors to something else, leaving people no choice. And in due time, if Martin Scorsese reaches out, I'm not going to say no. Taylor Kitsch revealed that he pooped his pants at an audition.
You don't have to reveal these things, you know.
He shocked viewers during an appearance on Today with a Jenna and Friends by revealing, that's the Today Show now, right? He pooped his pants while waiting for an audition in Los Angeles. He recounted the embarrassing incident where he had to dispose of his underwear in a garbage can before entering the audition, only to find out later he didn't even get the job. Well, you don't have to reveal those things, but I revealed that I pooped my pants at Len Allen's funeral.
What?
Again, you don't have to tell.
But it made a great story.
If that happens, you don't have to tell anybody.
It just made for a great story, though. And it was in the Tabernacle in Ogden. At the Tabernacle in Ogden. Let's see what else we have here. One other quick story. Francis Ford Coppola is fine. He's just resting in the hospital. He's just resting in the hospital.
Well, maybe Lindsay Lohan should go visit him in the hospital and audition for him.
And David Zucker, the director of the original Naked Gun trilogy starring Leslie Nielsen, said, I'm not going to watch this Liam Neeson thing. I'm not going to watch it.
You don't have to.
I won't watch it. I'm going to sit home and poop my pants. All right, that's it.
Weather?
We're flirting with 100. Hey there, 100. Look at you over there, just waiting to make us hot. 99 for a high today. Overnight low 70. 98 tomorrow. Cool front coming through Friday, Saturday. Not going to rain or anything. Some wind associated with this might blow some of the smoke out of the air. That'll be a good thing. Cool things down a little bit into the 80s. But then we pop right back up into the 90s. And I'm looking ahead at the 10-day forecast. And no rain in sight, I'm afraid.
Well, that's just great.
Cascade Collision Repair, Utah's leader for certified repairs. Get a free estimate online at cascadecollision.com or in person, including the newest location in West Valley City.
All right, so we'll take a short break. Concert and community calendar right after these.
It is the 23rd century. Humans have left the lowly confines of planet Earth and have sought their destiny among the stars. While many things have changed, one constant remains: the need for young men to venture forth and do the work of the Lord. This is the tale of two such men who at the age of 19 have answered the call of their general authorities and are embarking on a 2-year mission to spread the gospel throughout the galaxy. This is the story of Space Elders. We join our elders as they arrive on Vulcan. They hope to find a cure for Lehi, who is suffering from Ponfar.
Ah, Vulcan, world of logic, place of pointy-eared people. Here I will seek out my mates and find man who killed parents. Settle down and raise pointy-eared offspring.
Knock it off, Lehi. You aren't a Vulcan. I was hoping you only had the 24-hour type of Ponfar. Dang it. Oh, here comes somebody. Excuse me, sir?
Greetings. You are new to Vulcan?
I'm Elder Spock, and this is Elder Jensen.
Hi.
We represent the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
You know, the Mormons.
Spock? He is a legend on Vulcan. You mock us by using his name.
Oh, we mean no disrespect. Lehi here is Spock. I mean, they mind-melded and something went wrong. Elder Spock here is suffering from Ponfar.
Ponfar? This is almost illogical. We must meet with T'Pau. She will know how to proceed.
This is Spock? He does not look like Spock. Fascinating. So the great son of Vulcan has sent you as his replacement? Joining will go on as scheduled.
Joining? What joining?
My parents chose my mate when I was 7. We were telepathically linked, and now is the time for us to be wed.
Spock was joined with this woman. You haven't even gone to Snellgroves with her. You can't marry her. Talk about breaking the rules.
We are all gathered. We shall proceed. We are here to complete the joining of Spock and T'Pring. Unless there is anyone here who objects, the ceremony will commence.
Excuse me, T'Pau, ma'am, I have a problem with this.
Only Vulcans are allowed to protest. One more word out of you and I will have you removed from this holy place. Now, shall we begin?
I protest.
T'Pring, no. Why?
I have chosen another to be my mate. I choose Elder Jensen.
But I was to be the one you chose.
A challenge has been made. T'Pring has chosen her companion and is her right. Let the combat to the death begin.
Combat? To the death? Oh, come on, Lehi Spock. You know I can take you in a fair fight. Be logical. Give up now before I have to hurt you. Hey, you cut my Mr. Max suit. Why, they ought to teach this at the MTC.
Oh. We have our victor. Elder Spock shall wed T'Pring.
Excuse me, ma'am, but I don't think I can go through with this. You see, I just killed my companion, and we're way out of our sector. My zone leader won't be happy at all. I really should be going.
And I will be free to take Ston as my husband.
Is this the end of Butch? Will Zone Leader Hansen really be upset at Lehi for killing his companion? Will Spock show any emotion when he finds out that his fiancée has married another? Tune into our next episode to hear Butch say...
Be careful. Do you have to drag my body all over every rock?
Butch, you're alive!
Shh, keep it down. I faked my death so I wouldn't have to kill you. I'm glad to see you're back to being your old self.
I didn't kill you. I didn't. I don't remember much of anything about the past week, though.
Look, just drag me back to my hyperbike and I'll tell you all about it.
Well, we left the quadrant. What's Zone Leader Hansen gonna say?
Well, maybe we just won't tell him.
Oh, that would be the logical thing to do.
Huh?
On the next finger-crossing episode of Space Elders!
All right, let me get Trent on the phone, and we can't start until he is properly introduced, right?
Is that a proper introduction? I think it is.
You're damn right it's a proper introduction.
There you go.
Hi, Trent. Hello.
It's Trent Falcone, Mr. Live Nation himself.
That just is like a little shot of espresso right there, that intro. It's good stuff.
Trent, got a lot of shows going on this week?
You know we do. Here we go. You ready?
I am.
All
There's a
right.
bunch of them.
Tomorrow night, August 7th, Architects at the Complex. Friday, August 8th, you've got Sorry Poppy, which is an all-girl rave. At the Depot, that's 21 plus. The same night over at the Union, you've got Less Than Jake. And then out at Utah
band.
First.
I love Less
There
Than
you
Jake.
go.
I'm sorry.
No, that's great.
You don't have to apologize.
Let's see, where am I? Same evening, Friday night, Utah First Credit Union Amphitheater. It's Russ with Big Sean and Sabrina Claudio. A lot of people excited about Big Sean coming to town. Saturday, August 9th, you've got The Days Between at the Depot. That is a Grateful Dead cover band, so if that's your thing. Sunday, August 10th, you've got the Australian Pink Floyd show. That's out at Sandy Amphitheater. And then the one everybody's talking about is Rufus Du Sol out at Utah First Credit Union Amphitheater. Monday, August 11th, at the Maverick Center, Shinedown with X96 house band Bush and Morgan Wade.
Wow.
That is a very, very diverse lineup. I was kind of looking forward to seeing this. And then Tuesday, August 12th, LCD Sound System, also at Sandy Amphitheater. On sales Friday, 10 a.m., The Story So Far coming to the Union October 8th. Freddie Gibbs also at the Union October 1st. Andy Bell, our friend from Erasure back in the day, is adding a second night at the Marquee in Park City. That will be November 22nd. And then Trevor Wallace coming to Kingsbury Hall December 6th. Giveaways. We're going to give you 2 tickets to see Yachtly Crew. That's exactly what you think it is. At the Depot, that's August 12th. We're going to give you 2 tickets to see the second Andy Bell show, November 22nd, again at the Marquee. 2 tickets to see The Days Between, the Dead cover band. That's this Saturday. And then we're going to give you 2 tickets for Monday night to see Shinedown Bush, Morgan Wade. All of these will be in will call.
All right, first come, first serve, 877-602-9696. Ask the person on the other end of the line who's there answering
Ari.
the phone. Ari is answering the phone. Just tell Ari what tickets you would like. It's first come, first serve, and we'll give all of those away. Trent, what kind of a venue is the Marquee? What's that like?
Oh, it's great.
It's awesome. We always forget it's the old. It's right on Main Street. It used to be Park City Live.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great. It's awesome. It's kind of an intimate club. It's it's kind of similar to the Depot, but it's a great place.
All
Should
right.
be an awesome show.
All right. Trent Falcone, thank you so much. We'll talk to you again next
All
week.
right, see you next week.
Bye.
Thanks, see ya.
In 2018, I spent almost every weekend at the Marquee with all the shows they were doing
Oh, yeah.
with EDM artists. Hi, guys.
What do we got?
We got a lot going on this weekend. The biggest event, my personal biggest event, is DOS Energy, V2's DOS Energy. It is I would say it's one of the biggest raves of the year. It's kind of the last before the school rave. 3 stages out at the Saltaire. You're going to see people like Alley Cat. You've got Barely Alive. Chibs is coming. Millennium is one of my biggest names on there because I love him dearly. There are so many names. I'm going to be there. Come find me. I'll be running around enjoying every minute with my hula hoop. We can dance together and do all that fun stuff. So DOS Energy happening both Friday and Saturday at the Saltaire. You also have Raylan Baxter and the Longhorn Slims over at the Commonwealth Room on Friday. Steppin' on Main, it's the Samba Fogo over at Eccles Theater on Friday. Saturday, you also have Old Dominion. It's the How Good Is That World Tour over at the Maverick Center. Sunday, it looks like there's Jason Bonham's Led Zeppelin evening over at Deer Valley. You've got Dale Watson and his Lone Stars with Deborah Fotheringham, I think, over at the State Room. And then you also have the 2025 Sunday live music series at Solitude. Every Sunday they've got live music going on over at their resort. And Friday, the Utah Royals play Kansas City over at the America First Fields. You've also still have the Harry Potter exhibit going on. This is the last weekend for the Campfire Cookouts at Brighton Resort. The Summer Showdown, it is Idiocracy versus Mars Attacks this weekend. This weekend. You have the Summer Outdoor Film Series over at Liberty Park with The Apollo. I guess they had to reschedule The Apollo, so this is their rescheduled date. Sandy City Hot Air Balloon Festival going on over at Storm Mountain Park. Used to practice soccer every weekend there. The 17th annual Craft Lake City DIY Festival, presented by Harmons over at the Fair Park. If you really want to go see some bugs, you got the Bug Fest over at the Natural History Museum. Snowbird's Oktoberfest is starting this weekend. It is, I was not prepared for it to be this weekend already.
It's August.
It is. Oktoberfest is starting. It is going through October 12th on the weekends, so check that out. I will definitely be going a couple of times. This is time for pumpkin beer and whipped cream, you guys. I'm excited. And then, of course, the 2025 Summer Bazaar over at Mill Creek Commons. It's like it's kind of like a flea market, but it looks really cool. And Mill Creek Commons is really cool. That's happening Sunday. And then the farmers markets. You've got the Downtown Farmers Market, Sandy City Farmers Market, Sunnyvale, and the South Jordan Farmers Markets, all on Saturdays in the morning. And then Wheeler Farm is on Sundays in the morning and still going strong right now.
All right. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. Come find me at DOS Energy this weekend. We'll say hi and we'll take photos together.
Thanks, Katie.
Thanks, you guys.
Thank you very much. All right. Well, let's see. It's 9:42. We will take a break, play a song for you, and crawl towards the exits. Coming up after these. Stand by for all of that. Oh, Zero Res.
You got kids, you got pets. Maybe you're just messy.
My kids are shedding.
You need Zero Res carpet and air duct cleaning. It's the perfect time for a refresh. Maybe you've put it off because you thought, once I get the carpets cleaned, they're wet for days and it's a pain. Not with Zero Res. They have their patented technology, get your carpets cleaned the right way without using detergents or harsh chemicals. They stay cleaner longer and they dry faster because they don't use those detergents. They also have air duct cleaning, something you might not have thought of doing, but you probably should. All kinds of stuff collects in there. I know Carrey had it done at his house.
They're going to say, do you want to see what we pulled out?
No.
You don't need to. No.
Just have it done.
I wondered where that cat went.
15% off air duct cleaning with the code AIR15. And you can get 3 rooms of carpet clean for just $129 when you mention X96. Get your appointment scheduled today. You can call 866-0RES or go online at zerores.com.
Hey, so I was looking through some of these. I guess this is a list. I've had this for a while. 15 outlandish things parents have done to teach their kids a lesson.
Okay.
When my mother caught me smoking years ago when I was really young, I mean like 8 or 9, she tried to make me smoke a whole pack of cigarettes.
To make you sick.
So you would sick.
And it didn't work.
No, it didn't work. No, I smoked about 4 of them, and I just kind of kept going. And she went, "Oh, never mind." But this is outlandish things parents have done. Like it came from Arnold Schwarzenegger was talking about it. He said he did some pretty extreme behaviors as a parent when he was on Jimmy Kimmel Live. He said when his kids were young, he once threw his son's mattress off a balcony and into a pool because his son hadn't made his own bed.
Well, that does that.
And another time he said he burned his daughter's shoes in the fireplace when she didn't put them away properly. So anyway, that's where this comes.
That sounds like crazy things.
Yeah,
that doesn't sound like teaching anybody.
Exactly.
One woman tweeted, "I woke up to every single door on my car wide open, not because it got broken into, but because my dad was trying to teach me a lesson about leaving my car unlocked. So he went and opened every single door and just left them open."
The visual.
Yeah. I saw that my son had left his bike unlocked at school. To teach him a lesson, I rode it home. I thought he'd come home humbled. Instead, he called the cops. An officer found me walking and said, "We have you on camera stealing a bike." And my son said, "Hey, wait, no, that's my dad. It's my dad." I took all the cords for electronics away because my kid was, doing them too much.
Okay.
That's the worst thing I've done. Somebody says, my parents punished me by taking away my iPhone and giving me a Nokia for a month.
There, you can make a phone call if you need to.
My mother repeatedly told me and my sister, if you don't stop fighting over who gets to jump on the trampoline, I'm going to get rid of it. We laughed and continued to fight over it. And one day we walked outside with she walked outside with a huge knife and cut the fabric of the trampoline in half.
See, that's dumb.
Ruined it.
That's stupid.
Why?
Why? Because she bought the trampoline. Just
And
destroying it is...
She bought it. She can destroy it.
I'd sell it or...
Thinking about the time when I was misbehaving as a child on Christmas Eve, my Italian grandmother punished me by feeding me Chef Boyardee.
That is a punishment.
On Christmas Eve.
From an Italian.
Yeah. That is.
My mom taught me a lesson when I was a kid about opening the door for people I don't know. One time, a Jehovah's Witness came knocking, and I opened the door and went and got my mom. A week later, she came back, and my mom let her in the house and made me talk with her for an hour at our kitchen table. Pretty mean. My dad got tired of my sister slamming doors, so he took the door off the hinges and burned it in the front yard.
Again, why
was
the
about
destroying things?
That was about 20 years ago. Recently, he admitted he only made a spectacle about burning it, since he had already planned on buying upgraded doors for the house in the future. It totally worked, though. Now I use the story to teach my kids not to slam their doors. Did your parents ever do? Yeah, come on, they must have done something like that.
One year, my sister Kelly, I can't remember what she did, but my mom was mad at her, and it was Christmas time, and there were wrapped presents under the Christmas tree, and she said, like, if you keep doing that, I'm going to unwrap presents for you under the tree and give them to somebody else. And she would open them in front of her and go, oh, this is a cute sweater.
Did she do
young.
it?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. This is a good one.
That's harsh.
While on a trip, my kids were fighting over a toy in the back seat of the car. I asked them to stop a number of times. I finally reached back, grabbed the toy, rolled down the window, and tossed the toy out onto the street. They were very well behaved for the rest of the trip and every trip after that, actually.
Here's a text. My neighbor snapped his kid's laptop in half over his leg because he was on it too much.
Again, that's destroying an expensive thing that you bought to make a point.
But it makes a dramatic point.
You can just take it away.
But Gina, no. The dramatic point is, I paid good money for this. You are not doing what I asked you to do about it, and this is what the extreme I'm willing to go to.
That's crazy. You just say, you have lost this laptop. It is no longer yours, and you take it away.
Then they just resent you. You got to scare them. It's like mostly my dad would just slug me.
My mom loves to tell the story about throwing out our $500 boombox out the car window because me and my brother and I were fighting about it.
Youngest kid just called oldest kid a fraud. So like a good attorney parent or teacher a lesson, I made her comply with an FRCP Rule 9B and provide more specificity. I don't know what that means. I had a coworker who told me she was having trouble with her teenage son exhibiting rebellious behavior, so she took all of his favorite things and plastic wrapped them to the dining room table, where he could see them every time he walked through to his bedroom. She said it worked. Gradually, he earned it all back. He's grown up now and has a family of his own. So she just, wrapped it down so that he couldn't get them.
Not destroyed it, but...
Let's see. My family used to do Taco Tuesday growing up. I made a bad joke about how my friend's family's tacos tasted better because they made them with love. And she threw an entire taco in my face.
Well, she doesn't love you, obviously.
My dad canceled a vacation because I didn't pack my workout clothes. I was 13 and never worked out in my life.
That's weird.
That is weird. Son wasn't handing in homework, so I showed up to class dressed like Wonder Woman and spent the whole class sitting by him. Oh, that would be bad. That's.
Oh, there's one like that here. My 10-year-old daughter says I'm embarrassing and refused to give me a kiss when I drop her off at school this morning. So I'm going to dress up as Big Bird from Sesame Street when I collect her this afternoon. That'll be embarrassing for her.
Yep. My dad found out I was smoking weed when I was younger and took all of my lighters. I wasn't old enough to buy more, so I just had weed, but no way to smoke it. Didn't take away the weed, huh?
Well, so that reminds me.
You have a gas stove?
When my parents found out that I was smoking weed, they sent me to a psychiatrist.
Oh, really?
Yeah. How'd
that work?
I had to go have sessions with the psychiatrist. He said, your parents are crazy.
But while you're here, let's talk about some other things.
Yeah, which we did.
Wrap empty boxes and put them under the tree. If your child misbehaves, throw it in the fireplace.
Well, that's planning ahead.
Yeah. Now, see, my dad made the mistake of saying, "You're grounded.
Mm-hmm.
You're grounded for a week."
Mm-hmm.
And in front of him, I would never go, "Oh, no." "Oh, you mean here?
Here where my things
Where my
are?
stuff is? Oh, no." He then figured it out.
Oh.
Because it's what we said. Then he realized, oh, I need to assign him chores on the
Yes.
farm.
Yes.
That's it. And that's when things turned around. Yeah, ground me. Go ahead.
Please. Oh, no, don't
just-
throw me in that brown patch.
Why don't you ground me to my bedroom? How about that?
You do not come out of there.
Do not come out of the bed. Okay, I'll sit and listen to my stereo.
You go to your room now.
Read my
Okay.
comic books. I'll be fine.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Well, that was a fine little list, I think.
We hope you'd enjoyed another list with Radio from Hell on X90.
On this day in 1989, on the modern rock alternative charts, Hoodoo Gurus were at number 5 with Come Anytime. This whole playlist is awesome.
Hoodoo Guru's Australian band, as I recall.
We played earlier Channel Z, B-52's Disappointed, Public Image Limited, The Pixies, Here Comes Your Man, Come Anytime, Love and Rockets, So Alive, Adrian Blue, Oh Daddy.
Oh, I remember that.
Mary's Danish.
Mary's
Do you remember
Danish. Yep.
Mary's Danish?
Yes.
Don't crash the car tonight.
Don't crash the car tonight.
This is a great. So 1989, summer of '89, a good time for music.
Well, maybe you have to play some Mary's Danish tomorrow.
We could. You're not going to hear that anywhere else, I don't think.
I don't think so. You won't even hear it at Mary's house.
Nope. We got a couple of minutes here, so I'll tell a quick story.
Okay.
So you get up in the middle of the night, the dog needs to go out or whatever the circumstance is, and it's hard to get back to sleep.
Yep.
I've been going through this. Well, Sue discovered this technique from a sleep doctor that was online. And what it is when you wake up, you come back, you lay down with your eyes closed, you rock your eyes back and forth, like the cat clock, and then up and down.
But with your eyes closed.
And then around. You roll your eyes around, and then you repeat that like 5 times.
I don't think I'm coordinated enough to do that.
So the theory is that if you do that, you'll have no trouble getting back to sleep, and you might even have weird dreams, is what she said.
Okay.
Now, Sue said she's been trying it for a few days, and it seems to be working. So she told me about it, so I thought, well, I'll try it.
Sure.
Gave it a try. I did go back to sleep. And I had a weird dream.
Ooh, well, do you remember it?
Yes. I was playing golf with Trump and Ned Beatty.
Kind of hard to tell them apart in a way.
Was there banjo music?
It was weird because Trump was playing ahead of me, and he would hit his ball into the woods or into the rough, and then he'd say, "That doesn't count. This is not a proper course."
Yeah.
And then Ned Beatty behind me shouted, "It's a private club." I can't explain it. I don't know
That
what
was
it
it?
means. I don't know. Yeah, that's it. I don't know what it means.
Aren't you mad that he is invading your dreams?
I
now,
am.
too.
I am furious.
I would love.
I would feel the same way if Ned Beatty was invading my dreams.
Yeah.
I would love to Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind Donald Trump from my consciousness.
I'd like to do that with a lot of things.
Now, the reason Ned Beatty invaded my dream is because I discovered in the new Superman movie there is a character named Otis who is not Ned Beatty-like at all. He's this tough guy.
Are we going to Addis Ababa, Mr. Luther?
But his name in the credits is Otis, and his last name is Berg.
Otis Berg.
And so in my head, my tape deck plays.
Yeah.
And it's Otis Berg. It's Gene Hackman yelling at Ned Beatty. Otis Berg.
It's one of my favorite parts of that movie.
And Ned Beatty saying, it's just a little place. That's why Ned Beatty was in my subconscious. But then suddenly, boom.
So I'm sitting here trying to do that with my eyes. I can't do it.
Back, forth.
With
back,
your eyes
forth,
closed.
Up, down.
With
up,
your eyes
down,
closed.
Round and round and round.
With your eyes closed.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what makes you sleepy, is trying to focus on doing that. Maybe that's the thing that
I can't do it.
Now, Sue says one of the dreams that she had was she was racing a 3-year-old in H Mart, running as fast as I can, and she still beat me.
I'm going to try the eye thing tonight.
Try the eye thing. I can't explain.
I'm always
up,
looking
down,
for tricks.
Back and forth, back and
Down,
forth.
up, down, back and forth, round and round.
I can't.
Because for a while I was doing the headspace thing,
Mm-hmm.
and then I've gotten
the app.
The app where with the British guy.
That's right.
Yeah, but I don't want any technology when I'm going to bed, including listening to something like that. I want everything off.
Don't want your phone on.
So yeah, I don't know. I will continue to try it and let you know if it works. Sue is currently swearing by it. So.
Okay, I'll try it.
I just want to know why I can't do it. I can't seem to do it.
Do it with your eyes open.
Okay, let's see. I can't.
You can look side to side.
You don't need to move your head.
Well, that's what I'm doing. I can't do it without moving my head.
Hold your head still. Yeah.
Oh, jeez. I'm really uncoordinated.
Again, concentrating on this is what's going to make you sleepy.
Here's some chewing gum.
Yeah. Let's see if I can walk.
Yeah. All right, let's do the promo.
I just hear that Thursday's Radio from Hell show will contain an expo.
Attention pet parents, be ready to call 877-602-9696 at about 7:45 to answer this question.
How do you pamper your pets?
Oh, I'm not my cat's parent. This is ridiculous.
Well, you obviously don't love Klaus the way he deserves to be loved.
Radio from Hell, pet lovers, join us for Thursday's Radio from Hell show here on X96.
Have you know I treat that cat like my son. I say, you're staying in the yard.
All right, I think we're good. Fine job as always, Katie. Live long and prosper, bitches.
Don't you know who I am?
You're staying in the yard.
Artie Fuffkin is next.
X96.